What? Did you knock it over? I hope it didn't. Jennifer, talk into that mic. Never mind.
Well, hopefully they know we're here. I'm just going to go down and make sure they know we're here.
Channel switched.
Hey, Dark, welcome back, man.
Howdy. We're just up above waiting for you to get out or drop.
Oh, we're finished. I actually was just about to log out. Me and Mal were talking about. We forgot we were in Dropship Alpha. Derp. Me and
okay,
Mal
we'll
were talking 40K. Sorry about that. I think he's still playing, so you guys can get him in the group. I don't know if you have him on your friends list or not.
I'll catch up with you here in a minute. Let me show him this stuff. Do we need to move to a different room?
No, you're fine. You can stay there.
Okay. Yeah, give me just a second here.
You guys doing faction drops?
I think Mal was going to fire that up here shortly. I'm actually about to head to bed here in a few minutes. We were just shooting the crap about a mutual tabletop game that we play called Warhammer 40,000.
Oh yeah, I play 40K.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah,
so, Screaming, let me introduce you to Havoc. He's the guy that actually started this unit.
What's up, Screaming?
Hey.
Good to meet you, sir. I'm supposed to have like kernel tags, but I haven't actually bumped into Maelstrom since I've rebuilt or got my computer up and running again and get my tags corrected. So, yay! But eventually that will happen. So, just got to catch Maelstrom when he's online or Jeppo, one or the other.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go on with what your guys' conversation was.
Oh, we were just he's.
No, actually, I'm looking for a picture real quick. It's just taking me a second to find it. My computer's being stupid.
Here you go, Screaming, since you play. I'm going to put this up here in a second. I'm going to copy it over.
How'd the rest of your guys' drops go?
They had a pretty... I dropped out, was just still on comms, like, hanging out, and they had a pretty bad one. Then not long after that, everybody, I think, bowed out for the night.
Yeah, we got rolled bad.
There's one. I got two more coming. Stand by. Ah, damn it! I just closed it. Shoot.
Well, I'll tell you why, Havoc. This thing's being kind of retarded right now.
I'll just. Worry about it, man.
I'll get it together, and just next time I see you, I'll show you.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be on. I hope more this weekend. I'm not gonna be able to be on tomorrow or the next night because of my work schedule, but I'll be on, like I say, coming up here shortly. Friday at night, and hopefully maybe a little on Sunday, depending on how late I'm out.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, I'm taking my computer Monday to get it fixed, so I'll have one over the weekend.
Yeah, here you go. Hang on, one more picture to share with you. There you go. That's a example of one of the gyms I do, or how I do my gyms. On the shoulder pad, that is.
Did you paint these?
Yes.
You have way too much time on your hands.
Been doing it for
man.
16 years. You'd think I'd be better at it than this.
That's still pretty good. Pretty
My
darn
son
good.
has a friend who's really good at painting miniatures.
Better than I can be.
Here's
Yeah, I
a.
have a
Nice.
buddy
These
that
look
can
good,
do,
though.
Golden Eagle.
And
One of my
there's
buddies
one.
does Golden Eagle stuff.
That's
I
one
don't
of
have any
my
pictures.
character models that I've got. It's my company champion for if you play the game. Actually, I've finished
That
after
sword's
that
really
picture was.
good.
Yeah, I'm really happy when that sword came out. The gem or the little teardrop shape on the back of the hand has been painted gold since that picture was taken. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, man, you do some nice work.
I'm gonna link the librarian that I linked to you before I closed the chat on accident. So let me find that picture again.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's one of my headquarters units. Yeah, it's a hobby. Keeps me sane.
I'm trying to find the name of my son's friend that does that because he's just started playing Mech Warrior. I was going to try to get him on, which means I have to find my son's Steam account so I can message my son to tell me who he is.
Right on.
Did you want to talk about some of the other mechs that you were thinking about maybe getting?
I still need to do some research before I really delve off into it. They haven't added a ton. I've been keeping up with the game outside of the game, so I kind of know what's been added. The only one of interest that I was looking at maybe picking up down the road would be the Cyclops, but I haven't made up my mind yet.
And I don't have a Cyclops, so I can't help you there. I think a lot of people like them, though.
I just put in my pre-order for the Assassins like yesterday. I'm so hyped for those.
Here you go. One of these. The Calexis, and
What's that?
that is a Calexis assassin.
I know nothing.
I have a Vindicare.
The Vindicators are fun too. I like my old Calexis. He's fun.
That's an old Lexus model,
No,
isn't it?
that's the new plastic one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah it is. My buddy ordered one from them like years and years ago, and instead of getting a Lexus Assassin, he got the body of one with a, get this, is with a Sisters of Battle backpack, and for some reason a Space Marine head.
Odd.
We were very perplexed, and he sent it back to them, and they ended up being like, well, we're out of the Lexus Assassins, we're going to give you a Vindicare. That's the Vindicare I have now.
Nice. There's my Librarian Dreadnought that I've finished recently. So that's one of my newer models.
I'm doing a venerable right now, and I'm leaving the body exposed. I think I like the way it
Oh,
looks.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna the next Dreadnought I'm gonna do is my Death Company Dreadnought because they're just so much fun. Like, I love the Death Company Dreadnought, even though they're not the most effective. They're still a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah, I paint piecemeal, put them all together as I paint. Like, so I'll paint one portion by itself and then assemble as I go. So it takes a long time to finish a model, but I'm able to get pretty good detail on all the parts. Thank goodness.
See, now what do you use to glue them, or do you just leave like blank spots and touch them up after you
I
get done?
I actually use spray paint, Army Painter brand spray paint for the basing. I think I use Dragon Red as the color, and what I'll do is I use a little pieces of blue tack to cover the join where the point will meet another point in glue, and then I use plastic glue.
So it actually like seals it once it's done,
And then if there's
versus like super glue.
exactly, if there's any little bobbles after the gluing, I can go in and touch them up. But more often than not, because I use like pretty precise with the blue tack, I can get it exactly where I want it. I don't have to worry about like having once I paint or spray paint on it rather, and then I peel the blue tack off. I just leave that plastic spot bare, and then when I get ready to glue it, just glue it, and there you go, it's done.
I've been watching this German guy. I really like. He does a lot of airbrush work. I like his style. He uses a metal syringe with some kind of liquid glue, and he just paints everything and glues it afterwards.
Yeah. I just don't like having a paint on paint join. I like having the join be bare plastic to bare plastic with the plastic glue, because once it's there, it's there. Like, it bonds it together like it's supposed to, and there's no worry about anything breaking off.
I've been using Gorilla Glue on these new fine cast, and I like it.
Thankfully, I only own one fine cast model. It's not even for this army. It's for one of my other armies. So,
Uh, Other than a couple of models I had sold I had uh, basically a Dark Angels army that I had built up since Rogue Trader, and I sold it off a few years ago, so I had nothing. And so, like right now, pretty much everything I have, other than a couple of pieces, are all fine cast.
gotcha. I'm running mostly plastic. I've got all the old character models that I want to run, like Mephiston, Dante, Lamartine. I got the new sculpt Lamartine in metal. I was able to pick it up off eBay. So most all of my characters that I have that I would run as far as like special characters are still metal, thank goodness. Which I prefer that, honestly.
What do you think of the the whole deal with Cypher and everything?
I like that new model. I'm actually
I do
curious to
too.
see
I'm hyped for it.
yeah, that's gonna be
His
curious
whole.
to see how they're
Have you
gonna
seen
do it.
his little backup squad?
Yeah, the 30K army or like Mark IV armored black Dark Angels, the Fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they're gonna play that because that's I know some people that are playing Dark Angels that are like pulling their hair out, wondering what's about to happen.
They're all traitors. They listen to what's his name?
Did you hear what the name of like Cypher's actual name and title is?
Like
No.
starts with a Z.
No, it's actually not. Are you familiar with do you mind spoilers first and foremost?
No, not really. Not on something like this.
Okay. How about you screaming? Any
I don't
issue
care.
with me? Okay. I like to double check before I say something like that. The Cypher's apparently his real name from back in the Heresy Cypher is a title. It's not a name.
Yeah,
Right.
His actual name is Red Loss, and he's the captain of the Dreadwing from back in the Heresy.
Yeah, he was the Lion's most loyal guardian and second in command technically. Even though he was
Yep.
no one knew about him.
He was the commander of the Dreadwing, which was the ones that were like, okay, Scorched Earth, send in the Dreadwing.
Yeah. But to top it off, oh man, I forget his name. The traitor's name that's captured within the rock and the inner circle of the Dark Angel. Luther. I keep thinking like Lucifer, but no, it's Luther. Yeah, they all like go to him for guidance to try and hunt the Fallen down. But like I've said since the beginning, because my buddy played them, like I bet you he's just using them all and sending them on wild goose chases and getting them to do heretical things, even though they don't realize it. And fucking the Lion's probably gonna come back with Cypher and be like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
Yes.
And then all the Fallen are gonna come out of hiding and be like, "See, we were on your side." And also,
That would
it
be
has
nice.
to do with the 20th Legion. Alpha Legion's actually working for the Emperor.
See, my son believes that too.
Well,
They
because
say-
Alfurius
ahead.
was shown by the Cabal that the Emperor needed to go through this, and the Imperium needed to go through this, because if they didn't, then they would have like destroyed themselves even worse.
So we're waiting.
So
You
There's
guys
some
are
crazy
following.
They say that one
Waiting to drop.
Loyalist Primarch is going to turn Chaos, and one Chaos Primarch, quote unquote,
So hopefully
Chaos, is going to
these guys will
end
get
up
done
being
here
a
soon.
loyalist.
I'll pick it up
That's
for
the
us.
rumors they say. Who knows if it has any weight? I don't know, but that is something I've heard multiple people say. over
Major
the course
Baker,
of the last
welcome.
several months of leading up to this, the new Triumvirate releases.
it probably a lot of people have been saying it'll probably be the Lion that goes evil, but it actually I don't think he will. He's good. You know who actually will probably
Let me
end up
check my
turning?
skills on this thing.
Either Rogel Dorn or Guilliman.
I was
Nah,
actually going to say
I could see Dorn, but I can't see Gilliman.
the
Oh,
one I was going to say would be
I'm so close.
potentially, if he comes back, would be either Khan, Jahakator, or however you say his first name, Khan,
Deadly Khan.
or the other one that I thought would be a potential that would be a huge shakeup would be Lehman Russ.
Yeah, and
He can
Lehman
follow the
Russ,
court
too.
very easily
Oh yeah.
because there's no psychics.
I don't think Dragati could fall because he's been fighting Eldar in the Webway for so long, and
Yeah,
he's
I'm just like,
pretty
he's the
righteous.
only one I can. He's the only one I know of that is around, but there's nothing really written about him. So,
I actually,
who
there's a
knows?
lot written about. I was a huge fan of the White Scarves. I was gonna play them when I was younger, but I ended up going with Black
I know what I'll
Legion.
do.
But yeah, Jagati was actually one of the favored sons of the Emperor, and he was one of the more like the loyal ones.
I'll
And
do a quick play while they're doing this.
Yeah. Of course, I'm over here. My arm's dead. Kick a stone. Kick a stone. Sigh.
Who do you play again?
Blood Angels.
Blood Angels, yeah.
Yeah, if you look down
Oh, yeah,
in the
You had
Dropship
the
Alpha
best
chat,
Primarch, technically.
I don't disagree. If you look down in the chat here on Dropship Alpha on the bottom, you'll see some of my models that I posted up for Mal to take a look at.
Yeah, I was gonna look at a couple of them.
Yeah, I've been playing Blood Angels, and my other army is I have a pretty expansive Imperial Guard army of Destroyer and Firstborn.
Oh, nice. Oh man, dude, that's. If I was gonna play, well, I have a guard army, but if I was gonna play like a specialized army, I was either gonna do a Legion drop troops or Destroyan. But I ended up just making my own army, and they're from like birthing planet, a lot like Mustafar, or fucking Paratherma in this game.
Yeah.
And it's like a Forge World / Hive World. I just did mostly armor. I have 3 leading muscles, Valkyries, with 120 troops and 20 Glory Boys. Casterkins.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty devastating army,
Hello.
especially with the 3 Valkyries. Like a lot of people
Hey, how
don't
y'all
expect
doing? Somebody
fast
get that
moving
command
guard
sheet.
armies.
Let's rock this.
I have a good mix
Yeah.
of like gun line and fast moving.
Yeah, I've got a what is it? I run a couple of flyers, mostly some Lehman Russes. It's your standard kind of guard list. I run mostly veterans with the Carapace upgrade, so it's okay. I got into it for a while, had a lot of fun with it.
There we go.
And then,
Nobody gets
I've
the
recently,
key. What
within
the
the
hell?
last year
You
or
guys
so,
in an
got back into my
ultimate chat or
models
what?
and really started trying to paint them up and get them looking good. I've been having a lot of fun with them, even though they're not the most competitive.
Howdy,
I have
everybody.
a lot of fun with them. So at this point, it's just trying to get
All right,
models
everybody get up
painted
on the
and
hill. I
working on
need
some scouts.
I
right
need
now.
2 mechs to stay
After that,
back
I'm
and
going to start
base
working on some more assault marines, some TAC marines.
If you're a
and,
medium,
hopefully a dreadnought
perfect.
when I get my hands on
I'm a Kodiak. I can't do it.
Death Company dreadnought.
And everybody else, go up to E6.
Then I'm going to get a Storm Raven, and I'll be sitting pretty, I hope. Starting to sit pretty anyway.
Say again,
Get
E6?
right up, get to E6. Get right up
But
on that
Thank
hill
you.
up there,
fun, as
okay?
much as I would love to keep chit-chatting about 40K and hanging out, I need to get ready to get out of here. It's about 1 a.m. So, hopefully see you guys in the near future. Fingers crossed. Dark, good seeing you, playing with you as well, man. Glad to see you're doing well.
We
Yeah,
may
good
need
to
a
see
few
you.
people to
Hopefully
drop
see
down,
more of you
but
soon.
it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
be
dropped
on
because I didn't know how long you guys are going to be
I'll
yakking,
put
so when I
yeah.
get killed,
hand on
I'll
the-
come back and join you.
And if anybody
No
comes
worries.
in and they need help,
Yeah, I'm
with
actually
background,
gonna. I'm
you
sorry,
can.
I'm gonna bail for about
And we'll
30, 40
address
minutes,
everything.
grab something to eat, and then I'll be
What
back.
kind of person are you?
A hungry fat guy. My stomach
All right,
is
well-
doing all the
So we
work
get
right
4
now.
kills, then we do
Yeah,
a
that's
major
fine.
rush
So,
to the
Screen
main
Fetus, do you want to make a
Somebody
group,
can
and I'll
put
join
up
you
a
as soon as I get
UAV
back? I
up there.
just
Hey, nice
dropped,
to
so
meet you, Havoc. I'll catch
if you
you
want to
later.
do a quick
Sounds
drop,
good.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
Looks
See
like
you
they're
soon,
going in the
I'll be
D
good.
line.
User disconnected from your
And
channel.
yeah, Dark, good
Marauder.
seeing you, sir. I'll be on Friday, I hope. Friday afternoon,
Cool.
Friday evening, depending. So I hope we see you then, fingers crossed. And same to you, Scream. We'll bump into you
Yeah.
as well, sorely.
Yeah, have a good night, Havoc.
Definitely, man. You guys take it easy, be good, or be good at it, depending on the case. And I will
Yep.
catch up with you on Friday, if not sooner. So,
All right, night.
yeah, man. See y'all later. Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Target spotted.
Okay, so we
Using
got
camo
about 4
patterns in my
shooters up
mechs right
there.
now.
I'm backing off
Okay.
right side of the stairs here. You guys take your shots. I'm gonna shoot you if I
Target
don't
spotted.
back off. Somebody
Somebody coming
point
around
a
the bottom of
direction where they're at.
D5, E5. D5, E5.
Target acquired. Warning.
We got 2 over here on the right side of E6.
New target acquired.
Foxtrot
Yeah, they're
Supernova.
mostly locked. I'm gonna pop a UAV here. 1 sec.
There's some coming around the E4. Target lines as well.
Yeah, need some help over here.
UAV is up.
Left torso
Smoke down to
critical
the right.
damage. Artillery strike online.
Okay,
Here's some of
missiles from Echo 4.
E6. There's like a Kodiak and... I just
Yeah,
fell
my
off.
UAV didn't do anything. I put it right up in D5. Oh, they're all coming to the right side, guys. Right side. Down low. Right side. Go ahead. Stop, please. 2 coming in to the left. 2 to the right. There, the UAV's working a little bit.
Target spotted.
There we go. Big boy UAV.
Left arm critical damage. Left torso destroyed.
Now they're pushing through us.
Warning incoming missile. Left torso.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Warning incoming missile.
Wait, there we go. Sending you an invite.
Yeah, I'm not quite out of match yet. I'm just dead.
I think we should go.
You had to spread yourself around the map now, mate. You're fucked.
Wow, guys. I put you in the right spot, and we weren't prepared for that, were we?
No, they flanked around to our right while we were busy with the
that's
guys
nice
on
new
top and
camel
just
patterns.
mowed through us in a nice murder ball. They did a good job. We didn't get over there fast enough when I started calling for help.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Center torso critical damage. Target acquired. Left leg critical damage. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Right leg critical damage. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Just
Left
one
arm
left.
Critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
Yep, it's cool.
Warning, incoming
They're not
missile.
rolling us, but they're handily beating us. Handily. Just got to get enough for my speed tweak. Okay, coming out. All right. So that they were talking all Warhammer 4040, 2030, 30, 40, 59.
40K, 40,000.
Okay. I know nothing.
40K for short.
I've never seen it. I've heard people talk about it before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they get, you know, when the nerds start talking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
The jargon flies around.
I had to go do a drop so that my head wouldn't explode. I just never got into most computer games except for MechWarrior, and I did like Wing Commander a lot, so I did buy into Star Citizen a little bit, but I haven't even loaded the game yet. But I've got a ship. I don't even know what it is. I'm sure it's a nice one. I should install that sometime and play it. I should try it. But I kind of want to wait till I can get my new graphics card, because the one I've got is my son's and it's old and mine died, and I know that it's going to push whatever graphics card I stick it on to the limit, so.
Yeah, you don't want to do that too much. You know, everyone always boasts about AMD, but if you want a really, really good graphics card, bang for your buck. They've actually been out for about 2 years now. It's what I run. Go for a AMD 270X or R9 270X.
I had an R9 290 and it died. I loved it.
Oh yeah, I heard those are really good, but they only got like a 1 or 2 year lifespan on them sometimes.
Which is dumb, because then it's out of warranty and they don't care.
Yeah, like it's not all guaranteed all of them will do that, but
Right.
the AMD has a bad habit of doing those.
In this case, I had bought it and it had came with a 1 year warranty, but I bought it with my Visa card, my American Express, I mean, which doubled the warranty. And so when it died, it was still under their coverage. So they reimbursed the full amount. So I got $550 back from them.
Oh damn, that's good.
Yeah,
see,
so
the thing is, like, when you buy an AMD, you end up paying like half the price for the amount of power that you get.
yeah,
Right?
it's
So
a good bang
it's a
for the
trade-off.
buck. Yeah. Yeah, I've liked AMD generally, and the reason I went with AMD is because gamers don't really realize this, but Windows is developed on AMD chipsets, so the drivers are the most stable there first, and they tend to upgrade their performance throughout the life of the card and speed tweak it and optimize it and stuff, whereas like NVIDIA comes out with a driver that it might be faster initially, but by the time AMD is done upgrading and tweaking their drivers over a year, it might be then faster than the NVIDIA was that was faster in the first place.
That's exactly what happened to my card. I got the equivalent of the NVIDIA. I have a R9 270X is 4 gigabytes of GDDR5, or that's the version I have. You can get one with 2. And it was $225, came to about $280 when I bought it. And if I would have gotten NVIDIA of the same type, it would have been $500.
Are we all meeting in Delta 5?
The only downside I had was I was like 200 gigahertz slower. Now though, because of all the driver updates, and it had the said right on the box overclock potential. It's 1.1 right now, or it started off as, but it could go up to 1.8, and the NVIDIA equivalent was 1.5. So now it's actually running at 1.7 because I just toned it down a little bit so it's not working too hard.
Right.
And it's better than the NVIDIA equivalent now. Like,
and running more efficiently at that speed anyway.
It's half the price. So
yeah, that's probably running more efficiently at that speed anyway too, because the driver's been more optimized.
Yeah, that too. And I noticed like drivers get updated so quick on them. Like,
yeah. But even then, I'm still thinking about getting the NVIDIA 1080.
Oh, yeah, if you got the money, do it.
It looks like a nice card.
Great card. My buddy has one, so he has a beast computer. It's like a $5,000 computer.
Oh my gosh.
They still do not know.
He uses it for renderings, like light images and stuff.
Yeah, and I do my computer's pretty nice, and it's got like I've got a 16 terabyte Drobo drive that I edit video from and photography, portrait editing and stuff like that.
Don't come into the tunnel.
Ooh, tunnel.
They got one lance that ain't went in yet. I can still count 4. They're sitting up top.
No, there's a lot of heavy stuff in the tunnel, guys. A lot of heavy stuff in the tunnel. Just watch
Target acquired.
the tunnel. Shoot them. Don't go in there. It's death.
We're already in there. Look, I'm backing out.
Right arm critical damage. Weapon explosion detected.
Golly, this thing, they're
Right
hitting me
arm
hard.
destroyed. Cross rifle destroyed. Left arm critical damage. Weapon explosion detected. Left torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed.
Barely getting out of there alive. I have just, all I have left is my ERPPC. That was brutal.
Take out the assault in D6.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
Right torso critical damage. Center torso critical damage. Heat level critical.
I'm down. I'm glad that was fun for somebody.
We're half down. Don't let the hostiles take down any more of you.
Oh my god, the way I died, that's fucking great. I'm actually still standing. I'm like propped up on my one arm.
New target acquired.
They worked me over pretty good.
Yeah. Back out. I know that's just good. Pilot skill D rank.
Heat level critical. Left torso critical damage. Left arm critical damage. Left leg destroyed. Left torso.
We are closing in around us.
Artillery strike online. Left arm critical damage. Right torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
We're not long for this world.
Airstrike online. Left torso critical damage.
Warrior, respond. This is Clan Command. Respond.
If you're on the stream, I apologize. Let me mute this. Well, that was pretty painful. Let's do it again.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get in a light mech though with ECM.
All right.
Fucking tired of getting missiled.
I think I have ECM on this, but they still seem to find me and kill me pretty easily.
I just keep getting like LRM from, not even just from LRM boats, or not. I can avoid the LRM boats because they're a bad angle on them, but all these light mechs and like medium mechs carrying LRMs getting behind shit.
I peeled an orange thinking I could just eat it, you know, and it's just super juicy. It just squirted everywhere, so I got on my keyboard, on my joystick, on my hands, on my desk, and then the people watching the stream are listening to me slurp juice. It was horrible.
You want some time to clean that up?
No, I'm good. It was during the last match after I got killed.
Oh,
I thought I could get away with, you know, eating it during the mayhem, but I got mayhem on myself. And welcome to the stream, whoever's watching. If you want to drop with us, mention over in chat there, and I'll give you the TeamSpeak address. You can get on comms with us, and we'll get you in group. Happy to have you. This is Dark Marauder. I drop with Blood Marauder is my stream name, but Dark Marauder is my.
Computers, I'll probably always stick with a Zeus motherboard. And
I think I've got an Asus motherboard with, I think it's the Z87 quad Deluxe or something like that. Deluxe Quad. It's a nice motherboard, but it's supposed to have Thunderbolt ports, the double speed Thunderbolt ports that don't work. I just found out when I tried to plug something into them that it don't actually work. So now I got to see if that same coverage will be covering it. Maybe I can get it replaced too. Just a pain to have to swap motherboards, so you got to tear the whole system down.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 da dum.
Polar Highlands or Mining Collective?
I don't care. Tourmaline, Mining Collective, Polar Highlands, doesn't matter.
That's good.
I don't do very well in this mech no matter what I do, so it doesn't matter. Do 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 da dum.
I got 2 ER larges, so probably gonna run out the start at first some flanks, but I'll fall back in for M support. Good game.
All right. Oh, you're in your Raven. Apollo Jones. I watched a cool thing on YouTube last night. It's an old documentary on nuclear-powered airplanes and nuclear-powered space flight.
Mm-hmm.
When they were developing nuclear-powered airplanes, thinking that was going to be the answer for having airplanes stay on station in the air for a month or a year.
Yeah. Yeah, they thought they were going to be able to have them up there for like,
forever.
A whole month just flying back and forth, using them as like transport instead of
well, and just to be able to
ships.
drop bombs instantly if they needed to, just fly in over Siberia and drop bombs at a moment's notice. Have you seen that documentary?
Yeah, I have. That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, the very end of it was the most interesting, where they thought that the Russians had already built a plane that flew, but then they found out that it was a hoax. But then later they found out that they really had, but they hadn't bothered to shield it because they couldn't figure out a way to do that. So all of the crew and pilots died
like
on
a
3
week life.
Yeah, 3 different teams of 3 different whole crews died except for 3 guys.
They had a 1 week lifespan, and they could only operate the thing for like 6 hours before they were like in danger of starting to get really sick.
Well, all 20 or so of the pilots died except for 3. Eventually, within 3 or 4 years or something.
And then
Crazy.
to top that off, if you do shield it, like if it gets shot down,
then it just blasts everything all over the place.
Yeah, and then there's also the
user
repairing it if it starts to go.
Hey Zartesh, welcome. You got here just in time for us to already have dropped.
That's pretty standard.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how we all do it, and I don't know how that works.
That's just how that works.
It's just weird. There must be some logarithm for dropping and it predicting when people are going to join channel.
It's just Murphy's Law applying itself to life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ooh. I-10. H9.
Target acquired.
I have correctly, I hope, positioned myself
They're all in
far enough
H9,
away that I'm
I9.
not a prime
New
target.
target acquired.
Would you
I
like
got
us
Pop
to push in,
Tartars.
sir?
So you're still trying to get good at snapping?
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at sniping, but I'm just trying to level this thing up so it's got the speed tweak.
What mech is it again? Sorry.
It's the Marauder 2C D. Twin Gauss and PPC.
What sort of ranges are you engaging people at?
Party.
Acquired.
I'm at, I don't know, it's like 660, 800 meters.
Oh yeah, that's about right. Yeah, just need to get good and aim.
Yeah.
Actually, like with Ghost, it's more like get good and like hit stuff without taking the time to aim.
Here they come.
Artillery strike online.
We should just push into them, man, if they're gonna keep alarming us like this.
Yeah, let's just push.
Or we're gonna die anyway, we're down 2 men. I'd rather try to take out as many.
Alright, everyone over the hill at once then. Go, go, go!
Gamma.
Focus down, focus down.
And a supernova hit.
What the heck? How did... I just died by collision damage out of nowhere. That...
Center torso.
Well, am I all alone here?
Right torso destroyed.
Wow.
I just...
I guess we're done quick.
Well, I did 485 damage and no kills, and they just are stomping through the whole team here.
25%.
Well, they just get the upper hand by being aggressive.
I was the second to last killed, I guess.
They have way more assault than heavy.
Target acquired.
Enemy forces are halfway there.
This is almost over. Maybe my skill rating won't go down at least.
Critical.
Maybe.
Warning.
The enemy is
Override
75% of the
engaged.
way to victory.
I don't really care what it is, I just don't want it to go back into tier 6.
Warning. Incoming missile.
There's a tier 6?
No,
One.
I just was in tier 5 for like 100 years, and so I just kept saying I must be in tier 6, and the meter's broken like on a gas tank, you know?
Yeah.
The enemy is
Oh my
victorious.
god. That's like me in tier 4 right now. I was in tier 3 for like a day, and I just had a huge losing streak, and now I'm back in tier 4.
Yeah, so it's like, basically, I was in tier 5 for over a year. And it was, I think it was because I had, you know, a lot of mechs I was trying to level up, and so I was always switching around different mechs, and I didn't stay in mechs I was pretty decent in. So I always kind of thought I was kind of a mediocre, you know, fair to middle of the road player, not a tier 1 or 2 by any chance, but I felt, you know, like I was better than some people. But I just sure didn't look that way from the pilot skill rating thing. Okay. I might have gotten enough to... did you get an invite to Zortesh?
I literally just dropped.
What?
Oh,
Well, you guys just dropped, so I dropped, and you all died. And like by the time I got into my match. I don't know
Oh,
how
okay.
you did that.
We'll wait for a minute here, and I've got to check my skills on this.
Yeah, that gives me a moment to do that too.
People firing worms at like nearly 1,000 meters and expecting to hit stuff always gets me.
Yeah, I got speed tweak unlocked on it. That'll help. I saw a guy in a, what was it, a blackjack or a, I gotta find it now. It was a Rifleman 3N, and he had an AC-20 and a large pulse laser and 2 medium lasers, and it worked pretty nicely for him. So I was thinking about maybe trying that out. Maybe I'll.
Yeah,
build
that's
that
pretty
while
high
I-
burst damage, that is. So I'd use that build. Probably not for long, but I'd use it.
Let me see what I've got for my Rifleman while we're doing this.
Oh, that was way too ballsy.
Oh, the build I've got in the Rifleman's 2 AC-5s and 2 large lasers. So I'll bet this would be better.
Yeah, that's not a terribly good build. Honestly, the Rifleman isn't the best mech.
And I know, and I saw a Blackjack that had a pretty nice build on it, looked like, too.
Blackjacks are considerably better.
It's dumb because the Blackjack was supposed to be kind of like we can't give you the Rifleman, so we'll give you a Blackjack mech, you know? And it should have been nice. I mean, the Rifleman should have been nicer.
Is it like just that bad fucking tonnage area? Where it doesn't, you know, it's not small enough to go fast and it's not big enough to carry good weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're better off with a Yag mech instead of the Rifleman, really, if you want a pokey turret.
I don't know what I want.
turret mech.
I don't usually. I like my Warhammers and I like my Marauders. I used to like the Timberwolf till they nerfed it so heavily I couldn't play it very well anymore.
Oh, they've unnerfed that Lightbringer build you used to use. I mean, it's not as good as it
Timberwolf
was,
is
but
great
it's
still.
decent now.
Which one, Zortesh? The with
2
the
large pulse lasers and the 4 mediums.
Yeah, it's still kind of a glass cannon though. It, like either or else they're just focusing me down because I'm dangerous, maybe.
Yeah, the thing with the Timberwolf, it's just like the Direwolf, the heavies. It just, people see them and they
focus on them.
It gets focused on down because they are pretty powerful. Like they can carry a lot of firepower.
Well, if you want something that can do like almost the same build and not be focused, you can take a Hellbringer and put like 5 mediums and 1 large pulse laser, and that's an amazing build.
Yeah, like Timberwolf S, that thing in a brawl is just fucking brutal. It's not fun to fight. Because the Splat Cat is just...
I love that thing with the free SRM6 and fucking 6 more pulse lasers there. Just melts everything you fight.
Yeah, with the Splat Cat, I usually end up taking 4 medium pulse lasers and then the 4 medium pulse lasers and 4 SRM6s with Artemis. And it's just, oh man.
I just love the small pulse lasers too much, yeah.
It's brutal against light mechs. Light mechs come into the group of into like your team's group, try to make a run through. If you get a fucking missile spam on one of them, they're dead. Like 90 damage. You at least blow a leg off at the very least. It's great.
Honestly, the SRMs are a lot better than streaks for killing lights if you can aim good enough.
Yeah, you just need to learn how to lead. That's it. It's like an AT-20, but a shotgun. So it's even easier to hit it.
It's like, back like, in the early days of, Faction Warfare, there was that like light rushing thing, because they didn't have any turrets back then. Like, you know, you could counter it with streak things, but like the most like brutal one-sided counter I ever saw was these guys had two direwolves, and these direwolves like each had 4 ghost rifles, and they just completely melted the entire light wave in seconds.
What?
Wow.
Because
From a
basically every
distance,
shot they fired, they took off a leg or they killed someone.
Yeah, true. Have you seen? Do you ever watch YouTube channels of players for this game?
Not really.
There's a guy called the Beef. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
The Beef.
same
Yeah,
house.
we've played with him.
Yeah,
I think I've killed him a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
He has this direwolf build that has 11 ERP PCs on it. It does 160 damage in an alpha strike.
And then you die.
You shut down. You get 3 shots, or if you have a cool shot, or 2 cool shots, you get 4 or 5 shots. But you kill a mech every time if you do it right. You gotta aim right at the cockpit or the center torso.
Did you?
Alright, here you go. I just got this thing camoed up, and it has 3 large pulse lasers now. Guns and a...
Yeah, triple large pulse is pretty solid.
Yeah, I used to run 2 large pulse and 2 ER large, and then a small laser in the center torso, but
That sounds way too hot.
Yeah, and 2 SRM4s. It was ridiculous. It was really hot. So I just cut off an SRM4, made an SRM6, cut off the 2 ER larges. It's actually a really good build now. I think I've got a solid Timberwolf Prime build going. I just wanted something that can, like, still fire at a decent distance. The large pulse lasers help with that.
Okay, you guys waiting for me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Let me switch back into my other Mech real quickly. Well, I'll try this one. What the heck?
An SMN.
Summoner.
Summoner, that's it.
Summoner.
That's one of my
like
favorite
the
mechs.
heaviest that's one of the heaviest of the heavy mechs, isn't it?
No, it's one of the lightest of the heavy mechs.
Oh yeah, that's like the light Orion. What's the one that's like a heavy Orion?
The Orion?
The Orion Fatso?
The Timberwolf is the 75 tonner, is same with, fuck, what's the other one called? The Nightjar?
Night Gear, yeah. I don't know the way to say it.
There's one that's 75 5 tons more, and it has the same kind of head. Or?
With the 75 tonners I know about are the Nightjar, the Timberwolf, and the IIC Orion.
Yeah, maybe it's just the Orion 2. Yeah, it is. It's just the Orion 2.
Actually worked on my streaming guide for about an hour today. I'm kind of a slow typerist. So that only gets me about a page and a half. So I'm up to 68 pages now.
So whenever I write a guide, I end up writing fucking like 5 or 6 pages, and then like having to cut it down to 1 page.
Yeah. It's hard to cut. It's hard to write concisely. I'd rather just blather on. Oh, I'm yawning. Well, I guess it's 11:30, that's why. What was that other build that I saw? It was with the... Let me find that. That looked fun too.
Well,
had
see,
two...
the best mech in the game is the Locust with large pulse laser.
No. Small pulse lasers. Be a man.
No,
That's right.
large
Be a
pulse.
man.
Well, then you have more alpha. That's not being a man. You're going into brawl. You have to take a large pulse laser, sit at the back, and just people's armor without them knowing where it came from.
Brawling is clearly more manly. It's even more manly if you take nothing but flamers.
That is very manly.
I have a hunchback with 3 flamers and then the 6 medium lasers in the shoulder. It's actually so ridiculous. In pub matches, if we get on Mining Collective or like Frozen City, I'll just pick an assault mech to buddy up with, wait for him to get into a brawl, run behind the guys that are brawling him, shut them down, and then core them. It works pretty consistently too. I can always get at least 1 kill.
And at one point we had an entire squad of 9 flamer hunchies, like fucking 4 of us.
9
and I think there was 2 guys in
flamers.
light mix as well with flamers. So we had like a team that was half flamer mates and no real weapons at all. We somehow won.
And you just run around and melt everybody.
It was like when the clans first came out, and like we basically fucking deathballed right into a whole bunch of Timberwolves and stuff on Tourmaline, and they all shut down.
Well, Timberwolves don't like
heat
anyway.
I swear, I remember back when like flamers were ridiculously OP, but they kind of like blocked your own vision if they were on your torso, because they were actually like puffs of flame.
Yeah, they looked so much better back then.
AC-20s generate a lot of heat, right?
Because they don't get in your vision as much, but I wish they were like more flamey looking. I like that they're like jets, but I wish they were more like visible. Because on maps like HPG or on snow maps, you can't even see the.
Yeah, I feel like I'm using like a heat gun instead of a flamethrower.
Yeah, or like a blowtorch. Feel like a blowtorch. Like you're just going. Like, what, am I sealing up all of the fucking holes that my team made now?
I think I put too many lasers on this thing. I've got a large pulse laser and 4 medium lasers and an AC-20. I think I'm going to have to
That is a
up a
weird build on the rifleman.
I just had room, so I started shoving them on there instead of, keeping the heat sinks.
Anything heat sinks, bro. AC-20s aren't cool weapons.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have trouble.
Heat sinks are for people that don't know how to manage their heat.
Well, yes.
And sit at the back.
I need like hundreds of heat sinks then.
Systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Have you tried the the Evan Jaguar with 5 mediums and 2 large pulses?
No, but I'd like to. Do you have that build?
No, but Screwy Feeder should play that and then tell me heat sinks aren't important.
Yo, man, they are. They're not important whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, just use ghost rifles, obviously.
Yeah, you just use nothing but gauze and PPC and sit at the back. ERPPC. Sit at the back. And it doesn't matter that the ERPPC creates some of the most heat. But get good and learn how to manage your heat and sit at the back.
Well, I mean, I already hit most of the time when I fight anyway, so having more heat management lets me fire more often and hit more often.
I'm just being sarcastic. I like to keep my heat above 1.2, like my minimum. There's only one mech I broke that rule. My 3 large laser Raven.
Target spotted.
Some of my mechs have heat management's at a 1.1, so.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, fucking! All that space is to stand directly behind me.
Target
Target
spotted.
acquired.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Well, we're rolling them. Okay, let's keep rolling them in
Target spotted.
D5. Some of you guys should take the high ground and get up here.
I'm up here.
Going for Bravo, Black Widow. Never mind, Hotel Kodiak. Never mind, he's dead.
I was just coming over to shoot him.
There should be a guy in Delta 5.
Yeah, there is.
He's dead.
Unless you ran away.
Target destroyed.
We've almost got them all.
Damn it.
Clean up the survivors.
I didn't expect him to run in that direction.
Wow.
Wow, that was a crushing.
I haven't even had time to
our
catch
team
up
actually
and
pushed.
shoot them.
I've barely done much damage.
I shot a couple of things.
Last one left are light.
What was the last guy hiding?
I don't see him down here.
Yeah.
Down below.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the walls. Never mind.
Ground forces. We're detecting no more hostiles. Good job, soldiers.
Nice roll.
That was a terrible match for me.
I didn't even... Just got a couple hits is all. And they died and I didn't get to get to the next guy.
The only damage I took was from friendly mechs. I wish my friendly mechs would like show some restraint in their shooting because I only have one back armor.
Right.
Oh man,
They
yeah,
just
you
strip
should
it right
always,
off.
I started just for pub matches. You should always have at least like 5 or 6. 6 is usually a good. Like 6 is good because then if you get shot in the back, it doesn't get torn through by an AC-20 or gauze, or even like a dual pinpoint gauze if you get unlucky.
Okay, my heat efficiency on this is 1.16.
That's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Hot.
I'll pull a laser. Hate to do that.
My hottest mech.
Where's my douchebag hunchback? Here it is.
Now it's 1.3.
This is the best one ever. 0.96.
Is that 2 PPCs on Pop Tarting Raven?
Actually, that's a 1.02. I have another one that has 3 large lasers and a tag.
Okay, I'm good to go.
I'm gonna bring this one. I need some XP on it. I want to get the speed tweak. I'm 100 XP away from that.
I should actually bring one of my YOLO charging mechs next time.
Which one are those?
One is it's like pure brawl, like the Evan Jaguar with the Ultra AC-20 and 6 more pulse lasers.
Can you Smurfy up a build for that for me so I can try it?
I have no idea how it's built. I'll have to look.
That's fine.
Oh god, escort. So as I'm a sniper, it doesn't really matter what sort of match it is.
Yeah, I'm a close range mech here too.
The escort's terrible for close range mechs. So we're gonna just poke at your Atlas and fuck what you can do about it unless your team's gonna back you in a charge.
Oh, please don't charge down into the pit.
You know that's where the Atlas is gonna go, right?
Let's find that. No, this is domination.
Oh, is it? Fuck. This is a good looking match for brawlers, I guess. Then.
Howdy, everybody.
Hello.
Why, howdy.
Yeah, just please don't charge down into the pit where the cap is. Like, best bet is maybe
Dude, you
have
don't go
one
as far as I had the pit.
one or two can go down there, but we need to fucking surround it more so.
Charge!
Nobody goes harder than I do in the pit.
That's what she
We,
said.
we can send Leroy Jenkins down there, can't we? He can go anywhere.
First in, first out.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
Sensors
online.
online. Weapons online.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command, coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Shall group up in D6. Guys that are at D3 should get over here. Don't go running over to their base. People always do that and then they get separated and die.
Dude, we're against MGA, bro. They're gonna put up double D. Just run in there and kill them.
Yeah, just group up in 4, 6, 7. If you're not a sniper, you're a brawler, get down in the pit.
Dude, a lot of us are comp players. We'll be alright.
Woo!
Yep.
I'm a
Sponsor, bro?
player. I
Yep.
play on my computer.
Yeah, dude. Go ahead and get killed and watch my screen. I'll help you.
I'm a comp player. I compliment the other players that are better than me.
Artillery strike online.
Lots of missile boats in G7, it seems.
Ooh, they have goals.
Artillery strike online.
You like that?
Artillery strike online.
We got a Eben Jaguar coming in
Warning,
through
incoming
E7 on your
missile.
flank, guys.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Two coming in behind us.
Warning, incoming missile.
Good.
Over in E5. Looks like a couple of them are chasing them too,
Bye-bye,
though.
Eben.
Maybe they're not coming down.
Shooting for hotel.
Alright, we got multiple hostiles in E7. Looks like they're coming in through here hard, guys.
2 assaults, 4 choke, 6.
Strike online.
Going for India. India CT. Oh, India right also. And go for the going forward, Foxtrot 7. Oh, Foxtrot 6 is an assault mech.
Yeah, we got 2 assault mechs in E6.
Kodiak and
Kilo.
Target
Ooh,
acquired.
yeah, 2 in Echo 6.
Target destroyed.
And engage them.
I know Kodiak and Fox 6.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Artillery strike online.
Keep it up.
Hey, we're winning. They have 3 alive.
Target acquired.
Soldiers down.
That's my Kodiak's down. You guys do.
Halfway there.
I feel like we're taking down a lot of assault mechs.
Nice job, Dr. Warrior.
I think we've got like a Timberwolf and Zeus left.
I've been up after the Timberwolf. Juliet.
Oh wow, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, this rifleman, he's waiting.
Nice.
I'm surprised I even got him. It looks like I shot over his head, so my lower weapon must have touched him off.
Yeah,
Good game.
yep. That's the good thing about the Winston ones. I got a 130 match score, I'll take it.
I'm not sure how quickly this thing will. I'm not sure how quickly this thing will fall apart under fire, so I was kind of hesitant to dive in.
Really quickly.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, would it be better for me to keep the AC-20 and get rid of the 3 medium pulse lasers and put another large pulse laser on it, so I had a little more, reach out and touch someone distance, and then use the AC-20.
Just make sure you're always the second guy in.
Okay.
If you try to do a lot of trading with that, you'll get picked apart before it's time to get into brawl.
Right. So go in with somebody else getting the attention.
Yeah.
I've been Jaguar and a Timberwolf and a Rifleman. Oh my.
Do-ga-do-ga-do, do-ga-do-ga-do. A Mage Baker. Wubbits. Chaosity, welcome to the stream. Hey, Wubbits. Good to see you again. Chaosity, if you want to, I think Wubbits is probably working, but if you want to join us and drop with us, sound out and chat over there. We're happy to have company. And if you've never been on the stream before, I don't remember seeing you before, but if you have, you'll have learned quickly that I'm not a tier 1 player. Zortesh is actually a very good player. He drops with the Nightshades. He used to be DHB, but he wanted to do more comp playing, and they were a comp team, and we were trying to put together a comp team at the time. DHB used to have real good comp teams years ago, and a couple of years ago, and we were like rated 12th in the nation, but a lot of those players
clearly Terrathona
moved on. Some of them still come back and play with us now and then. Zortesh is a really good player who comes and plays with us. I think mainly because we're just fun to play with, not because we're amazing players.
Yeah,
we do have some really amazing players like Tidane that plays with Lights.
Still kind of
he's crazy good. And we have some, some other players like that, but we don't have a full team working.
Whoever team Deathballs win.
I think the last MRBC.
Whoever Deathballs always wins.
Enter a group because we'd lost a lot
Except
of
for those odd instances where whoever kites best wins or whoever
other games for
firing lines best wins.
I'm kind of hoping that this time around we'll put together a team. Even if we don't do well, it's fun to do. So we'll see.
Yeah. Like a group drop match.
Anyway, my stream is highly educational, as Wubbits can tell you. You'll
also
learn
playing
what
the old
not
fast
to
snipers,
do
Mech, and
in
kiting
piloting
everyone
the
to
mech,
death is kind of fun.
that can be very educational. Howdy, everybody. And my stream tends to appeal to teenagers and older people,
a bunch of light
and penguins. Penguins being
below,
my target
and all
audience
the
that I really
assaults
focus on.
Heavies just took the middle plateau. The other team was deathballing around and down below and lost like half of their team.
Jeff Jorgensen, Alexander Noble, the Skull.
Facing the lights and the mediums.
If you want to win really fast and really easy every single time, get fucking 7 or more Stormcrows with 9 small pulse lasers, and you're just you can just charge any team and win in seconds.
Yeah.
You can put 9 small pulse lasers on a Stormcrow.
You're talking in-game chat, bro.
Oops.
You can put a lot of small pulse lasers on a lot of
That's
mechs.
amazing. Is the heat pretty bad when you alpha, or
Oh, you don't alpha, you fought them in groups of 6 and 3.
Or you could do 3 and 3 and stay away from ghost heat, right?
No, you only get ghost heat if you find more than 6.
Weapons
Oh, I thought it used to be 3.
Where you have 4.
That's for large pulse lasers. This is small pulse lasers.
Oh.
You have 4 and 5. And you
Oh,
have
you could
them
do
on
that.
chain fire. You have them all on chain fire, both sides.
Just let them keep going.
No,
And you just
chain fire is
you
terrible.
keep clicking.
Chain fire is terrible.
Then
Never
you don't
use chain
get
fire.
pinpoint damage.
Chain fire is just bad.
No, it's
And
not.
it fucks with the ghost heat thing, so you actually get ghost heat doing it because you're like firing X amounts of lasers. It like resets the cooldown and ghost heat coming back up again. Or at least it used to. I don't know if they fixed it yet.
I know, I think they fixed that. I heard about a chain fire fix when I first started playing this. I just didn't know what they were talking about.
Everyone's following the Pirate's Bane. This never ends good. Why the fuck can't I see everything? When they add a fog version of this map?
Artillery
I don't know, they
strike
added
online.
weathering.
Oh, that's
You
new
can
to
get it
me.
on, like, you can get it on like River City now too. Fucking terrible.
I still left this ramp a pain in the ass to get up, I guess. Well, I'm up on the Echo 5 hill. Hoping I don't get Ah, fuck.
Warning.
Nope, 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 nope.
Missile.
Up at the edge of the 5.
Snipers on Delta 5.
Thank you.
Snipers on Delta 5, look out.
We're looking pretty split. Maybe we should go towards Delta 5.
Target acquired.
Push the go for Foxtrot 5.
No, we're too split for that.
Warning.
Okay,
Incoming
alright, we're
missile.
gonna group up for that. Group up for a push around at Foxtrot 5.
Warning. Incoming missile.
Hey, can people shoot at my down?
We got 2 or 3 over in the D5.
Warning. Incoming missile.
I think I got narked.
Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Get I'm not playing this with a night spawn.
I can't provide cover to those who are trying to flank around Delta 5 because I'm being shot at by enemies up top while trying to shoot at their plane.
Who's down at F5? Too bad. I'm gonna go down
I
there.
was. Everyone. Everyone in their team is. I was down there, I got shot to shit though. I don't really like rolling much on this map. Oh god, look how many Limbos we've got.
Well, I made their shadow tank. He's up off an arm.
Warning. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
We're all snipers and Limbos on this team apparently.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Target acquired.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Delta 5 behind the tree to the shadow cat. Oh, sorry, Jack.
Oh, good.
Oh, that shadow cat
Yeah,
took
we
off that one,
lost
man.
that one. Yeah, going through F5 on that map, like from this side, is terrible because it's too thin, like a choke point for them.
We're taking
We had to go
critical
the other way.
losses. We need you to pull through.
Would have been better
Damn
off. That was their weaker side too. They only had like 2 or 3 mechs over there, and a bunch like most of them were mediums. They had all their assaults over on the other side.
Warning, incoming missile.
Oh yeah, but we had most of our mix closer to that. I mean, like, I haven't played this map in ages, so I don't really fucking...
They kind of changed it up too.
Yeah. There used to be open space around that side. I was really surprised when there wasn't when I went down there.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do horrible, but I didn't do great.
I did terrible.
So there's only one thing to do. Oh, Chaosity wants to join us.
Switch back to sniping mix.
User was moved to your
That's
channel.
what I'm doing.
Hey, Chaosity, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Oh, I'm tier 1 now.
City. Okay, that's easy.
Wubbits. What did you want? Did you want to join us?
Yeah, I'll run over to LFG. You should be able to find me there, okay?
Did Wubbit? I wonder if. Hang on, I want to see if Wubbits wants to join us too. Nice game there, Wubbits. I should get back into my Marauder and finish leveling it up while I'm playing, instead of dinking around in this thing, but this is kind of fun. Did you happen to look at your Evan Jag build, Sortesh?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Load up. Okay, yeah, that's pretty easy to look up.
Hey, you in the looking for group?
You're good? Okay.
I can drop 20 if you want.
Oh, I probably leveled up when I got back into my Marauder. Is that okay? Do you mind? You just only need to drop 5.
Never mind. Oh, wow.
Well,
Really?
I'm at 75. I can drop down to a summoner that's 70.
There you go.
All right, hang on.
I'm going to have to send you a friend request for that, though. Sorry.
Well, I could drop down to Nice Ferret.
I'd like to apologize in advance for the friend request. How did you stumble across my stream, Chaosity?
Basically, I kind of hunt and peck around. I'm not so much interested in the quality of play as I am getting a nice, clean video signal and not a lot of hip-hop rap crap in the background. And I saw your picture. You look like an older gentleman like me. I've been retired for 15 years. I'm pushing 70, so, you know.
Oh, my gosh. Thanks for making me feel like a 70-year-old, though. I'm going to shoot you in the back as soon as we get in the game.
It's not that. It's not that. For me, it's just, it's the old classic rock and roll kind of thing. So, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, if you can't distinguish the explosions from the music, then something's not quite right?
You got it. What people don't realize is there are so many genres of music. When you play this stuff, you're probably actually satisfying 10% of your users, and 90% could care less.
Right. Let me see if Malcontent wants to join us. He's online, it looks like, too.
Yeah, I'm about to send him an invite.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
What build did you want knocked up?
You said you had... It sounded like it had, like, a whole bunch of lasers. I always like lasers. That's right. I'm a professional background noise maker, Chaosity, is what Wubbit says. He turns me on and then just kind of ignores me, basically, I think.
Don't expect a lot. This is your typical, 2 ERPPC summoner, but they've nerfed it a bit, and I've never been great with PPCs anyway. But we'll have some fun.
Oh, the 2 PPC summon is awesome if you got all the right components on it for the quirks.
Well, I stuck a Mark 6 in there, so the speed on the PPCs is pretty good. I think overall I got about a 40 or 45% boost on my velocity between the quirks and the Mark 6.
Where in the heck's J-Will playing? He's playing with Fuse Logic and Arctic Fox and Razor 232. He's in trouble.
That's that laser speedboat. It is hot as hell, but like the alpha is insane. If you want to master heat management, play that for like a week.
Frozen City? Well, actually, let's do Fleet Boats.
Anything's fine.
Grimplexus.
I like Frozen City, but Grimplexus, there you go.
Grimplexus.
Tourmaline's my clear favorite out of those, but...
Tourmaline it's an older map, and it's just a good map, isn't it?
I think it's the most balanced of the maps, the most interesting of the maps.
You can get into a mess no matter where you are on it, too.
Yeah.
Alright, next will be Chaos.
Like, I've literally had a fight, like, nearly everywhere on Tourmaline, but like most other maps, you always have to fight in the same spot. This is not the old Rush to the Hill of fucking Alpine.
Alright, I've got to get back into sniper thinking again. Oh, you got that build. Thank you. I'll click on it when we get out.
That build is absurd.
Which mech is it in? I mean, which...
You can do it on any Even Jaguar, bro. They've all got swappable components.
What is it exactly?
The 5 medium pulses to large pulse. Oh, not 5 medium pulses. 5 medium lasers to large pulse.
So it's basically better than the old Timberwolf used to be.
That's pretty good.
It's really hot, but like, if you get good at poking with it, like, you will wreck someone in like 2 pokes.
Reactor online.
Yeah, I was actually getting chased down in the last game of my Raven by an Evan Jaguar that I'm pretty sure had 7 small pulse lasers or something. Like, it's something ridiculous. Like, they were all dead.
I think Zortesh gave me a build with like an 2 AC-10s or an AC-10 and 6 small pulse lasers. Didn't we used to run around in something like that?
I think that was it. I think he did have a ballistic company. I saw explosions coming off.
Yeah, and it was pretty nasty.
Always used to run that thing with the UAC-20 and the 6 small pulse lasers, and Eric faced with that, but only in like teams that are charging.
Yeah, but they did. I'm gonna Kappa and then stay up top.
How did I not land up there?
Did you miss? That's embarrassing. Everybody on my stream just saw that.
No, they didn't. You weren't looking in the right direction. Chaos said he saw it though, so
strike online.
yeah, I was right in front of him. He definitely saw it. I have to kill you to have my shame, Chaos. Sorry.
And I gotta shoot him in the back for making me feel like a 70-year-old.
I'm actually kind of impressed that someone that age played video games. Totally killed all my stereotypes, man.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. I'm 57.
I know plenty of people that age.
There's a lot of us playing. I'm like, my daughter's friends, find out that I stream on Twitch, and they're like, huh? You mean like Twitch? Yeah. No.
Epsilon, come on guys, we gotta get him.
Oh, they are heavy.
Lance.
They are heavy going Epsilon. Get the heck out of there, guys.
Oh, that one, yeah, Lance just fucking committed
Alright,
suicide.
Got Epsilon, they're too heavy.
They're all going in there. That's
The enemy has captured Epsilon. We've captured Gamma.
Alright, if we can surround them and trap them on this thing, then we can get them in this wall and potentially wear them down. We have the high ground.
We got him way out of practice.
Somebody's narking us down there.
A good start. Keep holding the resource points, warrior.
We had two go across the island. They're heading over towards where our base would be normally.
We need our light to get on the guys that went out to the island. They're gonna harass the shit out of us. We got one range weapon.
Warning, incoming missile.
Well, I gave him a shit kicked out of him.
Warning, incoming missile.
I got
Right
narked.
leg critical damage. Gauss ammo destroyed.
What's it, Miss
Right
Lynx?
leg destroyed. Warning,
Yeah,
incoming
cause Miss Lynx is the one knocking.
I gotta jump down, and I'm gonna get killed down there, I think.
The bad things is happening down here, bro. Yeah, cause Miss Lynx is
Bad things happen down there? So it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm
really
on one
bad
leg
things
and...
happen.
Yeah, I'm down. That mountain screwed us when they ran in all by themselves.
Warning,
Yep.
incoming missile.
Yeah,
And then
I got
when the
more
lights
missiles coming.
decided to run around the back side of them instead of going out to the island. That's like a super critical spot that fucking people always forget about.
But if I could get a whole lots of like long range snipers, I'd like to camp that island.
Yeah, it's really OP because a lot of people forget about it. Especially the team that spawns on that side, because they're like, oh, I spawned over there, I want to go back to spawn.
Target destroyed.
It's like a mental thing.
New target acquired.
So now I camped on there like fucking, I think there was 4 of us with PPC and Ghost one day, and like, we sat there, our team got wiped, and we basically picked off the entire enemy team by ourselves.
Warning, incoming missile.
My dual PPC Raven or dual ER large Raven 3L would have a heyday right there. Actually,
Chaosity, I thought about just playing jazz music in the background, actually.
Whatever works. I got no problem. I got no problem with jazz or blues. I'm a great Stevie Ray Vaughan fan.
Or maybe even some Vivaldi. You know, killing mechs to Four Seasons Vivaldi would be kind of nice.
I don't have that much of a problem with much of the classical either. God, what a terrible score.
Yeah, I didn't do so well either. I'm hit and miss with this mech. Sometimes I do pretty well, and other times it's like if I get in close, it's just all over. I got to stay far enough away and get into a good position where I can, you know, poke at them.
I used to get
Maybe
good
probably
scores.
should've camped
I used
that
to get
island.
good scores with this, you know, 400 to 700 with a good game hitting 900 to 1,000. Since they nerfed it, I'm lucky if I can get 200 or 300 with it.
Well, I hate to leave so early after getting 4 guys on, but it's like 3 o'clock here, so.
Uh-oh.
11 actually.
So instead of screaming fetus, it should be whining fetus.
Sleeping fetus.
Sleeping,
Sounds like
snoring
sounds like
fetus.
East Coast fetus.
Yeah.
East
Well, hey, I'm
Coast
glad
fetus.
you got to drop with me.
Yeah, guys, it was fun.
Yeah, good for you to see us.
Yeah. Have a good night, and I'll see you all around.
All right, bye-bye.
User
Who's team
disconnected
lead
from your
now?
channel.
You are.
Oh no, that's a bad thing. All right, I'm ready. So Zortesh, how's life been treating you?
Can't complain. Been working way too much.
Yeah.
So the life's been doing to me.
Did you said you have like 1,000 head of sheep?
Oh, way more than that, bro.
30. What was it? 30,000. It was a lot, right? How many? Well, 1,000 seems like a lot.
It
How
was,
many?
I think it's fucking around 3,000.
3,000.
I gotta say, like, if I ever counted them all up at once,
But you could never do that because you fall asleep around 257, right?
I just don't care that much about my job, Like, I go to work, I do what I'm told, and I go home, I try to forget everything about it.
Like, do sheep, do you like lose some just from disease or getting stomped on by other sheep and stuff like that?
All the time, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it was one time, bro. We were drenching them all in the yards, like, and stuff. And, we got to the last pin, and I'm, like, gonna chase them out. I open the gate to chase them out, and the boss is like, no, don't worry, just leave them there. They'll walk out on their own. Come back the next day, and what they've done is
still
walk
there.
out into the back of the pen, and they suffocated about 10 sheep underneath them at the back of the pen.
Oh my gosh. It's
After
hard to
the
imagine.
boss are like, yeah, they'll walk out,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
They're hard to imagine a dumber animal, isn't it? A chicken. Chickens are pretty dumb too.
No, they're not as dumb as sheep.
They at least run from things, yeah. And they go feed themselves.
I've literally seen a sheep get scared by its own shadow, run headfirst into a concrete post, and drop dead.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, it's awesome.
I was laughing.
I can't decide to laugh or cry. That's horrible. It's awesome. I can hardly wait to tell my daughter that.
So, like, you see why, like, after years and years of working with sheep, I have zero empathy left for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Chaosity, what do you do? Besides being retired? What did you used to do, I guess?
Well, let's see. I started out as a German electrician, and I had an accident. And in the late 70s, I got my first micro, and I became a self-educated software engineer.
Oh.
Basically, after about 15, 20 years, with the experience and everything and having started at the beginning, I basically was getting more than guys coming out with master's degrees. So,
right.
It wasn't too bad.
Top of the food chain.
Yep.
I've got a friend I used to do web design, and he was the brain. I was the client, sales support, talking to a human. He didn't really like to talk to humans. And he did all the technical programming and server side. I did the design, Photoshop, and HTML, CSS side. And he's super smart, just crazy smart. And he's older. He's probably he's probably 67. He's 10 years older than me, I guess. So getting up there. And I think he's kind of semi-retired now. But he basically would be consulting for HP on kernel security for Windows, so they'd fly him up, and he'd give them the team that does Windows OS. He'd give them like 20 questions for homework before he got there, and then he'd go into the room with them, and they're all these hotshot young, programmers that think they're amazing, and he'd ask them the first question, and they'd give some stupid answer, and he'd just rip into them, and then he'd ask them the next question, and they'd give some stupid answer, and he'd tell them all the reasons why they were wrong, and they obviously hadn't even looked at their homework. And then he'd ask them the next question, and on it went for like 2 hours, and he would just decimate everything that they said, and then he would leave. And then the team manager would come out in the hall. He said, "Thanks, that's just what we needed." And then he'd go home.
Yeah, make those 20 kids go back and rethink things.
Yeah.
No, I was on the other end. I didn't do applications. I basically did embedded coding, mostly in assembly and C. I spent the majority of my time working in the medical industry, writing code for patient monitors for operating rooms and so forth. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, collecting ECG and pressures and respiration and cardiac output and all that stuff, and putting up the waveforms, keeping track of the data, and so on and so forth. And the funny thing about that one is, you better be bug free, because if you got a bug and you give the doctor improper information, he makes a bad decision and kills the patient, you're screwed.
Right. You'll be next on the table.
That's about
This guy,
it.
yeah, this guy, I bought our house that I'm living in now. I bought from him, and it was like 800 square feet. Now it's like 2,700. I added a lot. I added 2,700, so it's 35 or something. And when I met him,
Is the little bungalow still there?
Well, no, it's underneath it all. But the office that he had out back was a little shack that we've turned into a cottage that we rent on Airbnb. But he used to have a drafting table out there. And at the time, he was designing CPUs for National Semiconductor, I think, for Bell. So he would sit in front of this drafting table, the old style drafting tables, and he would stare at a blank sheet of paper for 48 hours without sleep, and then he would draw for 24 hours without sleep, and then it was done. He designed a 32-bit parallel processor capable CPU that they could put up to 32 of them gang together on a motherboard, and that's what he delivered as a final design to AT&T for one of their mini computers. And he did it in his head. Just ridiculous.
There are people like that, but they're far few and in between.
Yeah. And I said one time when we were working on something, and he was talking about, I can't stand too much talking to regular people. It's just too hard for me to come down to their level. And I said, well, and I'm thinking I'm pretty regular, right? I said, how do you stay on the phone with me 8 hours a day? He said, honestly, you're about as low as I can go. And I'm not sure. Well, yeah. Well, thank you.
Congratulations, you're marginally better than the rest of humanity.
Right. Thanks. Yeah, that's good.
So where are you guys located?
I'm in Eugene, Oregon.
I'm north of you. I'm in basically Silicon Valley too.
Oh, up in Seattle?
Yeah.
I'm way south in New Zealand.
I kind of figured as much. I recognize the Zortesh name because I run with DSA a lot down there.
Oh yeah, Darkstar Alliance, they're cool to play with.
Yeah, I become a late nighter at 3 or 4 in the morning. Those guys are the only ones that are up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man. What's DSA stand for?
Darkstar Alliance.
Who?
Darkstar Alliance.
Oh, Darkstar.
Friday nights, I'll go jump with the Wild Bunch from 228 from down there and play with Jay-Z and the boys.
I'm going for Frozen City because I like it. I've seen battles in lots of places on Frozen City too.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
Yeah, I like
even the old one was pretty good, honestly.
It was.
I really miss the old one.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just keep some of the old ones and upgrade the graphics on them, but keep the layout. And then
they could never
the new
fix
ones.
the tunnel.
Well, I didn't mind the tunnel.
Yeah, but ever get in the tunnel and have it go black on you and you can't get out?
Oh no, I've never had that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's quite common.
I've never even heard of that.
I've seen all sorts of glitches in the tunnel, but not that one.
I've never seen it in like 2 years of playing. Have I been playing 2 years? Probably.
I miss the old Frozen City though because that was such a brawly map.
Well, remember the old forest colony that had the tunnel?
Yeah.
Hey, Albert, you ready for round 2?
They took away all our tunnels.
Why not?
I think they need a... where did the Death's Hand Brigade find the Starleague data cache? Was that Coventry or... What planet were they on?
It's been a long time since I read that novel.
But they had a bunch of tunnels, right? And so they ought to have a planet that's got a whole tunnel network that you can fight around the mountains, inside and outside. It'd be totally cool.
You mean when they found that like massive underground Starleague complex thing that's hidden behind the cliff?
Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't Starleague mechs. They were Starleague era, though. Yeah.
We have.
Well, I guess they were Starlink. They weren't Comstar. They were Starlink.
In my opinion, it doesn't matter which supernova you brought, they're all trash.
Yeah.
Apart from the broiler, actually, the broiler's not bad.
I'm just kind of surprised they haven't made that map.
Because it would be really unbalanced. Like, it would basically screw over every other in player.
Yeah, oh well, they dropped into the wrong place.
I didn't
Too
do
bad.
that great, but it's okay.
Yeah, you got another streamer on the other team.
Uh-oh. Who do we kill?
Starwolf.
Yeah, that was one of
Starwolf is over there streaming on the other side.
Alright, so you guys,
there too.
we want to kill Starwolf because he's streaming, and I'm streaming, and I want my stream viewers to see us kill his stream. Just
you want to kill us?
I'm in a heavy metal.
Marauder, you're in an echo chamber. You're talking on TS3.
Sorry, I had both pedals
and,
down.
And on voice comms.
But I'm not doing it right now, and I do not
Artillery
get
strike
permission to stream
online.
my kills.
Shadowcat, get a mask going, man.
Wait,
Sometimes
who
I
wants
keep
to
my
kill
foot pedal
stream?
down accidentally.
Me.
That's
Okay,
my
hold on,
talk
I'll shoot
for
you now.
TeamSpeak.
Hey, come on.
No
Whoa,
worries.
dude, don't stop like that.
He doesn't want to get watched.
Oh, you
okay.
didn't ask permission. You didn't ask permission.
That's okay.
No worries, we'll just edit out any kills he gets. So everyone's just he gets 0 kills.
I'll just leg him now and he won't get any.
Are you guys talking about me? Because you don't need to edit out my kills because I won't probably get any.
I don't care, let's just go kill those guys and just get it over with.
We sure are a vocal group. We've been
On the
drinking.
fucking serious, I hit the circle at the exact same time as the enemy team. They're really heavy.
So are we.
So when we get into
I'll
the
be over
circle,
at
do we
the
hold
elbow.
hands? I can't remember.
Hold hands.
Okay.
I thought we smoked weed and handed around the talking stick.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Target spotted.
I'm up. Who brought the weed?
UAV's up.
Ours is theirs.
Ours.
I'll contact Tornado Hold to see if he's got any of the good stuff.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna reach out and touch this hunchback.
They have a 2C with LRM. Take him out. Let him know the error
New
of his
target
ways.
acquired.
Kodiak
Charlie,
Charlie, Charlie.
Oh, please help me with Charlie.
Working on it. See, I'll reach out and touch him too.
Oh,
That's one unhappy Kodiak.
Charlie down. Alpha be open. Twin going to easy.
Got him. Hey, I got 2. Who else is doing anything? Kidding.
Target destroyed.
There you go.
Make that 3.
New target acquired.
Echo.
Delta isn't happy with me.
New target acquired.
I
Funny
think
that.
they'd be honored for us to kill them.
We push them out the circle, for starters.
Let's just push over and say hello. Give your viewers something they really
I mean,
want.
we have the weight advantage now.
Can work
so
on
why not?
Foxtrot.
Hotel
New
stars
target
lock.
acquired.
Delta's got a clean lock. Is in the open.
I'll hold lock on hotel.
Reaching out.
Keep the open.
Come on, guys, I'm advancing. Give me some support.
New target acquired.
Some
Target
support, please.
destroyed.
I'm pushing. Give me some support.
Coming.
Oh, I guess we might as well push
Coming.
then, huh?
Oh, go get him.
Real men
UAV
push
up.
alone.
Kill it.
Target acquired.
Got Yenlo
UAV
on
down.
Echo.
There's gotta be
Touching.
a unit.
In the bad place.
Target destroyed.
We held the zone for
Target
20
Bye, Mr.
acquired.
Centurion.
Fox, keep the open.
Target acquired. Artillery strike online.
This doesn't even seem right.
I know, right?
I feel dirty a little bit.
We are victorious in battle.
Beautifully done,
Oh.
guys.
That
At least our team charged.
Is that really a game?
I'm not sure what that
but it
was.
might look really good on someone's screen.
was a,
My stream looks great right now. Thanks, guys.
you up.
That was a raffle song.
All 4 of my viewers are like, yeah, we've never seen Dark Marauder do anything good like that.
Hey, Everett, let me know when you're ready for round 3.
Well, in terms of damage,
Just quickly close it before they see what your damage was.
My damage was not good,
You
yeah.
also weigh 25 tons more than me.
Thanks for the drop, guys.
But you.
This thing doesn't put out a real high DPS when you do get to finally, get a target.
Kind of like my night gear that runs 6 UAC2s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I tried that. I didn't like it very much.
I feel like nothing's happening with AC2s.
They used to be way OP, but now they're like ridiculously weak.
That's the thing PGI seems to do, is they'll take whatever is OP and then they'll just go too far when they tone it down.
I wrote a piece on Reddit once. I wrote a thing on there, and I got nothing but hassled by people. And basically what it was is, what it was is, check the history. I went back for 3 years and checked the patch files for the last 3 years, right? Every time they come out with a mech that's for sale,
it's beefed up.
It's beefed up.
Yep.
Then, when direct sales die and it becomes available for MC for indirect cash sales, they leave it alone. But as soon as it's available for C builds, they nerf it.
Yep.
And basically, that's bait and switch felony fraud under the auspices of game balance.
Yeah.
And that's what I said, and people says, "Oh, you're just a poor, whatever, blah 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 blah." So
no, it's obvious.
But check the history. If it happens once or twice, that's one thing, but it happens every time.
Yep.
And so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I got really upset at some people for their responses on that, but I still play. What can I say?
I want the game and I still spend money on it. I want it to survive and succeed because I love MechWarrior. But I totally agree. Like, I never get my Timberwolf anymore. And I know that somebody like Zortesh can make it work because he's a really good player, but I'm not that good. So to me, it's like I do better on an inner sphere mech that weighs less, and I'll do 30 to 50% better every time I go out. So they've broken the Timberwolf, or that inner sphere mech's OP.
Honestly, like the only thing that Timberwolf really does like well these days is the airstream boating.
Well, what good is that?
Oh, when you're with a brawling team, that's amazing.
Well, yeah, but that's hardly what a Timberwolf's for. I mean, it was supposed to be a mix of LRMs and long-range lasers and close lasers and be brutal at any distance.
Weapons online.
God, I missed the first Timberwolf when it first came out, and the jump jets were unnerfed, and I could do pop timing of NAC beacons and lambs. That was awesome. There's so many 1,000 damage games of that, like 3 LRM-15s, a NAC beacon, and 4 mediums.
I'd leave that to the guys coming up from Delta 8, but yeah, well.
I was going to head down there. I don't know why. Felt like the good place to go, but then I realized, wait, that's the wrong way. I also don't like that I can step on these cars, but nothing happens to them. Why are they totally indestructible and my mech gets torn to pieces?
That's because the cars are made of invincibilium, bro. It's why we're invading this planet.
Oh, I need some invincibilium.
It's just the alloy of impossibilium and bullshitium.
I'd like just some undentium.
Artillery strike online.
That'd be fine.
I'd settle for some sexium. At our age, that's a real rarity,
That's right. So there's this Kodiak. Is that you, Chaosity, going into the tunnel? I didn't look.
No, I'm up above.
Trounce. It's Trounce.
My other three from the last game was,
Looks like
was
everybody's
Tens.
in here.
Was Tens. This is the meta Gotham PPC.
Okay.
Wait, that's still the meta? Ha, fuck you, Kodiak.
Are you guys in tunnel with me?
Second I bring a knife beacon, there's no limbo to my team anymore.
Here he comes.
If we're passing in the tunnel like this, we're all gonna get slaughtered.
You guys all jammed up in the tunnel. You either get out, back out, or charge forward.
Target acquired.
Here they come.
Well, I cleared the top all by myself. There's nothing I can do down below because I'm all looms. This is why looms suck.
They are a quarter of the way there. Do not let them push ahead.
Those are cap the points.
Show them what's what.
They're getting killed in there.
This game has a weirdly high portion of like
Had to
female
back
players
out.
there.
They're coming out the tunnel mouth over on the side. Need help.
Left
them on
arm
these fools.
destroyed.
They want it.
Weapon explosion detected. Gauss rifle destroyed.
Oh, they're way up at this point. Bravo's about to drop.
Acquired. Right arm critical damage.
Oh, there's a Marauder of ECM?
Yeah.
Target destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage. Heat level critical. Left torso destroyed. Target destroyed.
Thank you.
Juliet.
I shot the wrong guy. That was dumb.
Focus, Juliet.
Right torso critical damage. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Yeesh.
Just seismic AK-5 and no seismic in the tunnel. 2 seismics in the tunnel.
Right leg critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
Can't hide now.
Weapon explosion detected.
Maybe he'll come out here. Yep.
PPC destroyed.
Oh, I got nothing. Darn it.
The tunnel about to come out.
Yeah, almost 600 damage. Didn't embarrass myself. Not like sometimes.
Yeah, fuck all I could do in that situation.
So were you spectating me, Zortesh?
No, I was the last one alive.
Oh. I was hoping you were spectating me so you could show me what I was doing wrong, maybe. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
I'm in a skirmish mech, so I'm always the last one alive.
Who's this mech dragging his body around the field here? That's you, Zortesh. Your mech hasn't stopped moving yet. It's still twitching.
I'm really hard to kill. I was jump jetting when I died, so it sort of makes sense.
An embarrassing defeat. Our foes have gathered enough
I wonder if that pushed me back down to tier 2 again.
It's quite a paint job you got on that thing.
That paint job's awesome. Can you see the front of it?
No, I didn't. Well, I kind of can, yeah. All right, so... Oh.
We had a good showing as a group.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I did pretty good considering that's about the worst possible map for my loadout.
And we gave him a good fight, so it was a good match.
Probably would have lived longer if I hadn't chased after that blackjack.
Wubbit says the new Frozen City has a tunnel. I've never been in the tunnel. Wubbit says the new Frozen City has a tunnel. I don't think I've ever been in it.
Yeah, it does. It's over on the edge.
And it's of no use, right?
Depends on what side you start on. I'm not sure.
It's not really a tunnel. It doesn't have a roof.
Oh, it's a chasm or a channel.
Yeah. A crevasse?
Crevasse.
I don't know. I can't remember what they call those big fucking gaps through the ice.
Yeah, crevasse, or it could be a crack or a crag. Crag.
Yeah, crag's a bit of stone, like pointing out like an outcrop sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, craggly rocks. Yeah. Wubbits, thanks. Thanks. Background noise, background noise. Dum 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 dum. Arctic Fox is still deployed. All right. Do 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 do. So, Chaosity, you're 75. You said?
No, I said I'm pushing 70. I'm about 68.
Okay. Pushing 70.
Yeah, it'll be here way too soon.
Yes, it will. Are you married?
It seems like the older you get, the faster time goes. When you're young, it takes forever to become an adult. And once you get there, it just goes. Man,
yeah, I know why that is, actually. I have the answer to that. If you'd like to know, the reason is because when you're young, your brain works quickly, and so time goes by slowly. But as you get older, your brain slows down, and time is still going the same speed, but it rushes by your slow neuron, abilities, and feels like it's speeding up. It's just because we're getting slower and dumber.
Could be, but that's one of the reasons that I stay in gaming and I enjoy it. The old if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
I find that gaming really seems to just makes the mind work.
Well, that's good because Scientific American published some research that says for every hour that a person spends in front of a computer screen gaming or whatever they're doing, their IQ point score goes down 10 points, and it takes 4 to 8 hours for it to go back up again.
Cool. I'll do all my good stuff after I'm done gaming.
That would depend on like what game you were playing, surely.
No, it just depends. Lots of different tasks, the same effect. Something about it being where you're not really engaging your whole body, or I don't know I should go back and reread the article, but it was probably 2 years ago that it came out.
Wait, so I'm good as long as I'm riding my exercise bike thing while I'm playing games?
Maybe that would be fine, yeah. Yeah.
I actually got to get that set back up again, eh?
Wubbit said he's so in the negative then, because he's on the screen all the time.
Yeah, I'd be a drooling moron if that was true. Like, even more so than I
No,
am.
just think how smart you would be. You'd be just brilliant.
I don't know, man. I go out to do a 12-hour workday, I feel much more zombified and stupid than when I play video games for 12 hours.
That's because the company you're hanging out with, bunch of sheep. You come back into the bunkhouse or wherever you go, the house, I don't know, and you're just going blah, blah. Where do you want?
I don't know. That's why I play. You totally get stupider if you play Counter-Strike or something.
Go River City Escort is what I'm going for.
Oh god.
We got
oh god, Conquest.
We'll be safe.
Ah, totally should have swapped off the worms.
Wubbits, do you play guitar? I don't know how many people, do, but if you do, this is the
See, now that I'm tier 1, I should play nothing but worms and flamers until I get back to tier, 5.
That's a great idea. It slides into the sound hole, and you just turn it on with this button, and then you can see whether you're in tune just by looking down just past the strings in the bottom of the sound hole. But it doesn't. The only thing it shows are these two little black clips here.
I created an alt account at one point, and I played with the in tier 5
hanging
with,
on the headstock.
The trial mix, and I just felt
nice.
completely invincible.
You should get one, or maybe you should get a guitar. You could have one. Hey guys, welcome. You notice how I welcome everybody like it's my game?
Did it just get moist in here?
Reactor online.
So I decided to bring a tank this time with all the armor perks on this thing.
They ought to have tanks in game too. Hover tanks, like in the books.
Oh, Atlases. Yay.
Yeah, but the D doesn't have structure bonuses. It's got armor bonuses. It's a walking fortified whatever. Almost brought the 7S, but it's all structure bonuses and it goes down easier.
Yeah, I mean, once they have the thing open, they're gonna crit it out pretty quickly, no matter what.
So I heard that they're gonna make it harder to kill all mechs when they take the quirks out. Is that true?
Well, yeah, but they want to extend the time of life for the newbies.
Yeah, well, for everybody, I'm okay with it taking longer to kill an Atlas. I mean, it's an Atlas.
It's not going to make much difference, I don't think. You're still going to have people focus firing and killing mechs not instantly.
Sure. It just won't be instantly.
Resource point Sigma is now controlled by the enemy.
Well,
according to the books, though, an Atlas or a Battlemaster is equivalent to a full lance of smaller mechs.
Yeah, but in the books, people can't aim.
I suppose not.
I noticed that when I was reading the books, people hit the legs and
right, and it rakes across all the way across their shin. Yeah.
I'm just why are you just not shooting the center torso or the head?
At least a couple episodes.
As indeed an assault.
Yeah, just once.
Bravo's in the water.
Huh?
You're in double luck, Marauder.
Sorry. Hey, Lawrence, you walked right in front of me, buddy. Happy to let you take the heat, but I was going to put some pain down range.
Shooting Echo?
That's a good push. Time to move.
We have data.
We're getting pummeled, aren't we?
Probably.
Yeah, one of them did, 3 of ours did. Oh, fuck it.
Crap, I just overheated the worst possible time.
How the hell did I get shot in the back there? I had my back to a wall. Oh, overheating explosion, never mind. Oh, it had to be the knock beacon side, really?
Yeesh.
A good start. Keep holding the resource point, warriors.
Target destroyed.
They are a quarter of the way there.
Wow.
Do not let them push ahead.
That was a great push. You guys did really well holding them.
Mech up.
They did a pretty manly push that time, actually.
Yeah, they did.
I can respect that. Oh, it is. Weird.
Target acquired.
Juliet?
Destroyed.
Oh, whoa. Where are
Right
you from?
arm destroyed. ERPPC destroyed. Gauss rifle destroyed.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Turn, 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 turn.
Destroyed.
Ah, why is he faster than me?
Left torso critical damage.
Ah, man. 3 kills.
Nice.
I'll take that.
I really lost a lot of skill in not playing this for several months there.
New target acquired.
I think we got this.
This Ants person is pretty good.
Target acquired.
Who?
Ants and the power
Ants?
station.
Target acquired.
Yeah.
Heat level critical.
Oh no.
Oh, still overheated.
Good try, Ants.
Sorry, I shot my man a little too soon.
Heat level critical.
We got this. Don't shut down. Don't shut down.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
How many of us have died by overheat?
2 on 1. You got this, guys.
Target destroyed.
Yes. Good work.
Nice, I built power. High five.
High fives all around. Good match.
So hot.
I killed myself when my skill rating went up.
Ooh, I got the most kills of the whole team. Yay for me. I'm better than that other guy who calls himself Dark Marauder.
Is there actually no Dark Marauder? Yeah, of course there is.
There's what?
I should change my name to Shady Marauder.
Shaming
have you
Marauder?
done in every game?
Oh, there's plenty of people hunting me down in every game, I think.
Alright, what mech can I take?
I want to check my skills on this too. See if I can unlock it some more. Getting close.
You know, I'm gonna drop 15 tons if anybody wants to come up.
I got to get another 6,000 XP to unlock this last elite level on this thing.
Something just for kicks and giggles. I'm gonna bring a learn boat. Haven't done it all night.
You need to do that. You're gonna feel better.
Oh, I'll stick in my Hunchback for one more then.
I don't have a single learn boat, and I never go learning.
Good.
I have exactly one, and it's the old classic Stalker.
I took the course of when I first started playing this. I tried some lerms. I thought, well, this is too easy. I want to get better at like shooting things, so I need to switch to something where I can, have to shoot at things. So I just went to energy weapons from then on.
So Limbs is really easy when you're starting, but like when you get up to the higher tiers, it becomes really, really hard because like everyone you fight will know how to avoid them.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't care. Because it's kind of boring too, because you're often standing off, firing. It doesn't feel like the stress level is much lower.
I try to get within 300 to 500 meters of where I'm shooting.
Yeah, that's the proper way to do it. That's the thing, like, the way I play it is I have a knock beacon and a bunch of limbs, and I'll basically, like, popped up with a knock beacon, so I'll be skirmishing at, like, 300 meters the entire game. Like, that's a whole lot of fun.
So you'll narc them, and then you can pop back down and start launching.
Yeah. And if you do it right, you could totally enrage an entire team into charging you.
That's a good thing, I guess.
It is when it's, like, a poorly fucking aimed charge.
Tourmaline, Crimson Strait again? Which one?
Tourmaline.
Yeah, we're going to do Manifold, which LRMs are useless on Manifold.
Not quite.
Keep them out above.
I mean, they're better on Manifold than they are on Crimson.
When they come looking for the learn boat, you got no place to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to take a lot of like risks to knock on this area too. It's absurdly risky.
Sortish, I had 22 people watch my stream last night.
Yes.
It's kind of a sad commentary on the human condition if 22 people have nothing better to do than to watch me play MWOnline, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, thousands of people watch a bunch of random people kick a ball around the field, so...
That's true. That's true. I'm feeling much better about my contribution to humanity now.
Now, I watch basically when I'm eating, between, I'll shut down MechWarrior and bring up Twitch and watch while I'm having a meal or something.
Yeah.
Online. Sensors online.
I basically only ever watch Twitch when I want to see what the game's like to play. Because I don't really trust reviews or fucking videos people put out. But if I watch them actually in the process of playing the game, I'm whether or not it's good.
Hey Wubbits, you don't play the guitar, but you do use a pick most days. What does that mean?
Scheme.
How do you use a pick? Do you use something else? Do you play an instrument? Or are you
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Are you mining?
Thing I always do on this map, rush E4.
Digging for gold? Hey Chaosity, there's a mech called Random Chaos here too.
Sorry.
I'm on occasion.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Sortesh, you just missed Havoc. He was on earlier tonight.
I don't believe you.
I know, it's a lie.
Locked.
He got his computer fixed finally, so he'll be on maybe tomorrow night and later this week too.
Copy, Delta. He's out in the open.
Supposed to hit him behind the pillar.
Target acquired. Left arm critical damage.
Enemy UAV up, Deacon 5.
They're on top, pretty good and strong. Just saying.
Back out in the open.
I'm gonna get some distance from these guys and see if I can use my shootiness.
Target spotted.
Oh, this E4 spot's a nice place to shoot from.
If I can get over there without getting totally annihilated, they're up on top and they've got a good shot at everything. I'll come over there though.
Left flank incoming.
Affirmative.
Kind of pissing them off a lot over here, I think.
Target spotted.
I didn't know you could fit that on a summoner.
Left arm destroyed.
Seriously, who's whacking on me here?
Golf. Destroyed.
Darn it.
Have a hunchback out.
Hitting golf.
Enemy forces at 75%.
Golf is down.
Hotel, Kodiak.
Hitting Juliet, I guess.
New
We
target
got the
acquired.
knife we could have found in that Kodiak. Oh, look at what you're seeing down there. Ha, fuck you,
Right
Locust.
torso critical damage.
Kilo. Juliet again, I guess.
Ah, I gotta. This whole.
The hotel. London Hotel.
Echo is called, Mauler.
Affirmative.
I can't aim with the split reticle mode. I just miss everything. Since I turned it off, I don't think I'm smart enough.
You gotta have a button to toggle it, Takes a lot to get used to, though.
Looks like only half of the enemies.
Like, I mostly use mechs with fucking torso mounted stuff just because I don't like arm mounted stuff. It's too low and, like, flops around too much.
Torso critical damage.
Target spotted. The enemy has
New
started to chip
target
away at us.
acquired.
Stay frosty.
Going for Lima.
Target destroyed.
There's a light in our backs. Foxtrot 4 time kinda area.
Center torso
Damn.
critical damage.
Oh, Ant's got
Right
me.
torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. ERPPC.
Is the other little one down below?
Gauss rifle destroyed.
He must be.
Right leg critical damage.
I don't have any weapons left. I'm gonna just stick my arm underneath this plasma blast here.
Thanks.
Oh,
Echo
can't.
4. Got it. Echo 4 moving to Echo 5.
He's down
I'm
here to
getting
kill
seismic
me.
Pings. I don't know if he's top or bottom.
He's gonna kill me. Darn it.
Bottom.
He's down below in Echo 5. Going to kill me. You guys are welcome to come save my hide anytime. No, really. Come anytime. It's like a general invite.
Nice.
Yee, thanks guys.
Nah, big and slow. Took a while to get
It's
around
down to
the
14%.
show I was watching.
Well, done with lens, I think.
So Zortesh, is there a better way to build this particular mech out than the 2 Gauss and 1 PPC?
No kills, but I sure pissed off a lot of people. 600 points.
I laughed that I knocked both of the ECM lights at the same time.
Nah, I was dragging people down and people were taking kills. I don't care, man. As long as they're dead, they're not shooting at me. People complain about steals. I don't care.
It's kill securing.
It's not kill stealing, it's kill securing.
Yep.
Yep.
And if it was
And
their
like I
kill,
said,
they would have killed it
if
already.
somebody else kills them, that's fine, because that makes them stop shooting at me.
Yeah. Zortesh, is there a better way to build this thing out, you think?
What do I want to run this game?
Zortesh, do you think there's a better way to build this Marauder 2C out? I've got the 2 Gauss and the PPC on it.
No idea.
Okay. You don't have
I
any,
stopped playing before Marauder 2C came out.
Yeah. I didn't build the 2C. The 3, I got 6 Marauders, but the 3 that I picked to build were basically the Scorch, the B, and the D. So I got an ECM, I got one with jets, and I got the Scorch with your typical, dual 20s and 4 6s.
Yeah, I've got that. So what do you do on the D? This is what I've got the 2 Gauss and the PPC on. Is the D.
What did I do on the D? Let me look.
Is that an assault mech or a heavy
Basically,
mech?
I'm running a PPC, 2 LBX-10s, and 2 SRM-6s with Artemis, and a XL340.
Do you like it?
And ECM. I've got it through Elite. I haven't got it mastered yet. I don't play it that often.
Oh wow, that is a terrible fucking set of hard points.
I'm kind of waiting for Smurfy to come up with a good build on it, and I'm just trying to level it up.
Go to Mech Select. Or Mech Specs, I mean.
Mech Specs. I think I checked there a week or so ago, and they didn't have anything, I think, that looked, like it would work for me. Let me see what my skill tree looks like on this real quickly. When are they going to change that?
They've announced the second pass is going to finally happen sometime this week. It was announced today.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was supposed to happen last week, and they weren't ready.
I'm going to get in my Ebon Jaguar, and the one I have is 2 large pulse lasers and 4 ER mediums, and the one Zortesh sent me.
I gotta take a quick run down the hall, guys. I'll be AFK, but go ahead and launch.
Yep. Is 6 medium pulse lasers? How do you keep that thing from just melting?
Wait, what?
You got 6 medium lasers. I mean, not pulse lasers, but 6 medium lasers on this thing. How do you keep it from just melting?
Yeah, you'd be very skillful. There's only 5.
Really?
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
wow.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And 2 large pulses.
It was only meant to be 5.
Holy cow.
That is one of the meta builds, though.
All right, I'm going to change this up. Basically, I just need to add another... I just take out a couple heat sinks.
It is ridiculously hot, even with a 5 and fucking 2 mediums. I don't know how they're doing 6. This is like an Alpha 68 though, like, that will fucking 2-hit fucking any component basically.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there really isn't much you can do with this fucking...
6.
Okay. Can I fit AC-20s on the arms?
And then how much you want? 51 on the armor's about the same as what I've got.
Okay, here's a build for you, bro. 2 AC-20s, the large pulse laser, and the medium pulse laser.
On the Ebon Jag?
Oh, on the Marauder.
Oh, what is it? 2 AC-20s? I think I've got that. That's the Scorch, I think. It's pretty similar to that.
It just doesn't have enough hard points, to say.
I know they make these big mechs that are supposed to be better, but they don't really... You can't put much more on them than a heavy, right? And they don't seem to have that much more armor than a heavy, and they're just slower. So everything's so balanced, it's pitiful. Pitiful.
Hey, Zyrtec?
Yeah?
That name's familiar. Are you part of the Wild Ones?
Nope. I was part of Night Scorn and DHP, and I played with everyone at one point.
Okay, I don't know. I've seen the name a lot, and I'm sure I've dropped with it, but I don't know. I'm just curious.
If you used to drop at the Creator Hub, then like you'll probably know me from there.
That could be. I know that quite often on Friday nights I'll go over to 228 and drop into the drunk tank and get some lessons on how to play the game.
Zortesh is kind of a bad influence on people, so if you've run into him, you would have known probably.
Well, most of the guys down under are. That's why I hang with them.
There you go. See. Well, New Zealand's not really down under. Where is New Zealand?
Down under.
Even further down under than
Oh, it's further down under. It's bottom,
It's further
right?
down under. It's southeast of Australia.
Okay, it's at the bottom of the world.
We
Do you
can
even get?
probably fucking legitimately claim the South Pole.
Do you get? Like, do you get daylight there?
Yes.
Like, have you ever seen the sun actually?
Dude, we get heaps of sunlight here, bro. We're a nice temperate country with like a really nice climate.
Oh, really? But you're
Yeah.
south of the equator a long ways.
Yeah, so.
What's your parallel? Like your like we're at the 43rd parallel here in Eugene, so we have beautiful summers and kind of cold, wet winters, but not freezing. It's
Well,
like
we got that because we're on the west coast of a major continent. We get a Mediterranean climate, same thing as like England and France and so forth, because we're on the west coast in the northern hemisphere. That causes mild winters and mild summers.
yeah, and we get
But
lots of rain from the
He's on
ocean.
an island. He's on the island in the middle of an ice cold ocean.
Yeah, so how do you keep
not
warm?
that cold, man.
I've
I've
seen
literally seen snow twice in my life.
I've seen Lord of the Rings movies. They looked cold.
Bullshit. Well, what's your idea of cold?
Anything below about 40.
Yeah. Using your archaic, old-timey fucking temperature measurements that make no
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Here,
he's talking 3 or 4 C.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Here,
that's pretty fucking cold.
Here it's like wet cold, so even though it gets down to like 0 Celsius, it's cold because it just seeps through everything you put on. Whereas back east or Midwest, it'll get 30 below 0 Fahrenheit, and you can be warm in a sweater outside.
See, up here in Seattle, our weather's very, very similar to England because we're about the same parallel.
Yeah, and you're like my weather here too in Eugene.
Nah, we're further north. We're up towards 47. So.
Yeah, but it's really similar. I mean, you get 50, 60 inches of rain. I get 50, 60 inches of rain. We get beautiful summers. You do too.
Oh, hell no. I'm not the only assault here.
Zortes, how should I line these weapons out? I've got 2 large pulses on one, and then I've got 4 mediums on 2.
I have the 2 large pulses on one and everything else on the other.
And just alpha those 6 together?
Yeah. Well, basically you want to try to poke an alpha the whole lot and then run away and cool down for like fucking 30 seconds or something.
Alright.
It's very much a like poke and wait mech. Like you will not get any sustained fight with it if you like care for your life.
Okay. Or if I do just switch to my... Maybe I should set a 3rd trigger for like chain fire my...
They have a
Light
3rd trigger
mediums.
with just all your torso weapons. Because that you could fire pretty like often. So that's like what, like fucking 2 large pulse and fucking 3 mediums or something? So you can fire that all day long.
2 mediums and 2 large pulses, yeah.
Yeah.
How did I end up in another
What are we
lance
doing?
all by myself?
Seriously.
We really didn't like you, so we kicked you out. I don't know. The game doesn't like people sometimes.
I know. I was chasing the green triangles. Now I'm looking at all the blue ones trying to find you guys.
Behind the building. Yay!
I'm standing here in
Oh, it's not very range yet.
the corner of
Yeah, but
D6,
she's definitely-
D7, and E6. And now I just
Don't
got
stand
shot.
still.
It was an accident.
First lesson in
Well.
Mech, bro. Soul's always lighting up a PPC gore shot on you.
Yeah, that's really true.
I gotta wait till we close. This stalker stood up for.
Okay,
Paul.
contact
Everything's-
D5 Alpha is coming around.
There's 2 there. I don't want to get in too close to the Marauder. Get behind one of these buildings and poke.
Go.
I was just wanted to see how many more were coming over there. I'm a curious guy.
I want
That's
to go
my
over and get in the
problem,
way.
probably.
Swing around, so Charlie 5, Delta 5. Roll these guys.
There's a bunch coming.
Everything's here, Delta 5.
New target acquired.
Found the party.
Careful, Supernova.
Warning, incoming missile.
How's your heat going?
I haven't fired much yet. I'm trying to get a shot on somebody. Gonna wait till everybody kind of engages a little bit, I think, and then I'll...
New target acquired.
I got stuck. I'm dead. I got jammed. I got stuck in the snow.
You come down to this next line of buildings, Marauder, if you can.
What's
Or
that?
Should we get some shots if you come down to this next line of buildings?
C7?
2 lines
Yeah.
behind us, I say it.
I'm getting quite a bit of shots over here.
I was getting lots of lerms firing at me before.
Base is being captured.
No.
I never do well in this mech. I don't know why it should.
You gotta play with brawlers of a whole brawler team to get like good use out of them.
I've never been good at brawling. I'm better in long range.
If you're playing in pugs, basically play long range or go home.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, I shut down. That's true. 2 alphas and I shut
Look at the
down,
heat,
so I
bro.
can't do that.
Yeah, you have to stop and wait for like 12 seconds.
Yeah, I just
or
didn't
something.
know. I didn't know. Gotta learn.
I was saying, like, just the torso ones, go out, fire those, you're good.
Come on, push them to 6. Just roll into that ass.
Warning, incoming missile.
Marauder, behind us.
Warning, incoming missile.
Behind us?
Heading over towards Delta 7 side. They're fucking kicking the shit out of our guys over there.
Heat level critical.
Alright, worms exist. I forget sometimes.
Got some sweeping behind us.
Target acquired.
Look out behind you, look out behind you.
Heat level critical.
Yeah.
Left arm critical damage. Center torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage. Left arm destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. Right torso critical damage. Warning, incoming missile. Left leg critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Okay, still, I think I got 2 kills.
Yeah, you should get a decent, like, kill ratio of that thing just because it has such high damage.
461 and 2 kills. I could live with that.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that build, eh? Is that
No.
the 6 mediums?
Yes. Yeah, it feels like my old Timberwolf did.
Only
Just
it's got way more damage.
It just
Way
doesn't have
more
the
hit.
jump jets. Yeah, that's
just
sweet.
like a crutch.
I know they were nice when you had to go up something steep real quickly, but otherwise just, they didn't get you really high on a Timberwolf. Yeah, that's nice. I could get used to that, I think.
I'm gonna jump on one of those and follow you around.
All right.
We can try to alpha stuff at the same time.
Yes, that would be fun. Just melt them. And I've already got the paint job for this build anyway. That's perfect. That's all about the paint to me.
Oh, let's sacrifice one heat sink and
So, Chaosity, are you in a unit now, or you just pug drop and play with whoever?
No, I'm still officially in DSA. I just because I refuse to play faction play, there's no reason to waste the time and effort to put me in a group.
Oh, I see. Yeah. We have guys that play faction play here a lot, and I like playing faction play, but I don't want to play alone, and when I'm on, a lot of times there aren't enough guys around to play, so I just don't. But I enjoy it fine.
Yeah, I may eventually go there. I've basically kind of built a mental block wall against it, because faction play initially is what screwed up the matchmaker, because basically we don't have enough players as it is, and he split the bucket in half. He's taken half of the quick players, the quick drop, and thrown them over to faction play. So now the matchmaker can't make a good team anymore.
Yeah. But that's the biggest problem this game has. It just doesn't have the population.
We need more players.
Or we need one game, not a player base split between two.
Honestly, I much prefer the faction play, but there's no groups I like playing with that still play it, so.
Yeah, I might eventually go over and start playing faction play. I don't know.
It's really fun when you got groups of 10 or 12.
Yeah, we've got a group of guys that go by DHBX that are faction play. Pretty much is all they want to do.
I know. I've watched Zero and some of the drops on Twitch.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that then they only do that, and then they don't drop with the rest of us anymore. And it's like, well, come on, guys,
I understand it. It's a much more serious mode to play. I prefer it, honestly.
Well, I do too. I like it, but I don't. You have to dedicate an hour to do one drop, because you sit there and wait for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, and then you drop for 30 minutes.
There's some down under boys. There's OMC. Live 1991. He's been around for a while.
Ooh, the Hindenburg. I think that we should hit him and see if he goes up in a puff of flame. Vaporizer, that's a good name.
What's HMN? I have no idea what that is.
What?
HMN. Hey, what mech is he in?
I don't even see him. Which side are you on?
Hindenburg.
Oh, the Hindenburg guy? Oh, CYT?
HMN, the mech.
Is that a I don't know.
I know all three of those guys from 228 over there. In fact, Z-Fail Boat used to be a DSA member.
Blunt object.
I know blunt object too.
You were killed by a blunt object. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think Fluffy Bunny's a good name too. Like you were killed by a fluffy bunny.
I like Fluffy Communist. That's my favorite name I've seen on here. I was gonna rename myself to Gonorrhea at one point, because I thought Gonorrhea has killed such and such would be hilarious.
Right.
Oh, we got Osis on our side. Nice.
Who?
City Rolly Osis. He's really good.
Yeah, we got me on our side too. Don't forget that. Okay, Alpha is 67.
Right side.
Just a toss amount of stuff is 36.
Like next to the Citadel. I hate going to H line.
And it's about 12 seconds, okay, before you can Alpha again.
Right, where did he say we should go?
Say again, please.
Golf. Heading down the golf line. Same old shit.
Thank you. I'm clearing trees on the Gulf line.
There's a huge water trap. I don't think this is the right place to play golf.
I'm happy with dumb jokes. I don't know why you guys want something better.
We're not American.
So here's where it'd be nice to have a jump jet right here.
There's a couple of them rushing across water. Warhawk.
There's at least 3 of them crossing over Foxtrot 7 to Foxtrot 6.
Are you on my 6, Sortesh?
Yeah, I got your back, bro.
Target acquired.
Hoping that Falbert pokes his head up, but he's not that dumb.
There's that Hunchy's going to come around.
Oh yeah, they were pushing
that
there.
Hunchy is Z-Fails. He's a damn good pilot.
So it's blunt object.
They're all coming around over here.
Yeah, saw that.
And they're doing it well with cover. So I need to move where I've got cover because I don't have any here. And here he comes.
I'm going.
Yeah. We got one back in
around.
the building and Gulf 7 back.
Yeah, we should get back to Gulf 7, bro. It's not safe here where we are. Ooh, I would go on the other side of the building, but hey.
Yeah, it's alright.
Who the hell is that?
What did you say? It was like 70% heat for an alpha?
Juliet.
Echo's out in the open.
Doc, you shouldn't get him that close.
It's too late, I did.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Oh, he survived it, so good shit. So they're pushing into the tower, Bravo.
Incoming missile.
Oh, Bravo's almost dead, Warhawk. I'm heading back towards Foxtrot 6 into the water. Hit them in
I've
the
taken
tower,
cover
heading
from
in
missiles.
us
There
in
were
the
some
tower.
missiles shooting at me. I didn't like it.
Blunt objectives in Foxtrot 6.
Leave the Warhawk for me. Ah!
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
Golf, LBX2 boat.
I'm behind you, Zortesh.
Hey, Golf, his CT is open.
Yeah, he got me. Hurt him, but he got me. Got his arm instead of his
New
CT.
target acquired.
Happened to be not quite able
Target
to turn that
destroyed.
far. Didn't think to move my legs fast enough.
Oh, the heat management.
Target
Help,
acquired.
there's one shot center.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Ah, damn it.
Slot 2.
Oh, yeah, this thing does output some serious damage.
Yeah, I like it.
New target acquired.
That
Oh.
direwolf that I killed had already been softened up a little
using my
bit.
boat.
Incoming missile.
Slot
Target
1.
destroyed.
Slot 1.
I remember playing with that boat. That boat's a lot of fun.
Good kill, Hindenburg.
Warning incoming missile.
It doesn't know how to curve limbs, so
Artillery strike.
you get that kill so easily. You just curve limbs around that rock instead of firing them into the rock.
Doing a good farm.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Critical.
Oh wow, Hindenburg really would explode if you put a match to him.
Yeah, you would.
6 yes and 6.
Fuel at 25%.
You keep talking in the
0%.
game chat, Doc.
Target destroyed.
Oh, sorry. I've been playing by myself a lot, so I've got used to using that button. Because nobody's been up when I've been up playing. Good work, guys.
This is good, Lance.
This is Ghostlands, but
That's a
sometimes
whole lot of
Ghostlands is
fun.
just me. Alright, I want to try that again.
What was this?
I didn't need to get that close, you're right.
Yeah.
And had he been fresh, I wouldn't
Having
have
that
been able
button
to
with
take him.
just toast mounted stuff is really handy too, if you get into like a close-in thing.
Have what?
Button with just the torso-mounted lasers.
Oh, I did that. I just didn't think to fire that. I was so close I couldn't miss with pretty much anything, but it'd probably be more pinpoint if it was the torso ones.
Ideally, you want to poke.
Right. And even more ideally, shoot him in the back.
Oh, if you hit someone on the back of this, they're pretty much dead. Unless they're running the like stock 30 armor on their back or whatever ridiculous amount it is.
Oh, right, right.
Now, if you shot me in the back with this, I just instantly die.
I think I've got 8 armor on the back of mine.
I think going above 5 is like a waste, honestly.
You just want enough to know that you've been hit and be able to turn, right?
Yeah.
Instead of protect you from multiple shots because you're going to be dead anyway.
So I've been playing so much fetch and play that like I've normally got my back covered and I'm used to like being in a team that's charging like fucking hell and doesn't shoot each other in the back.
Right.
But, like that shit stopped a long time ago now, so So I've played so much Ark, I've fucking forgotten how to play this game for the most part.
Yeah, you're still doing fine. Well, Webbits runs 3 for rear armor. Oh, Webbits wants to know, Zortesh, if you're the North or South Island.
North.
North.
But the much better and nicer island to live on. Whose cities don't constantly get knocked down by earthquakes.
Oh, so you repair laptops. Do you have active volcanoes?
Not that are like currently spewing out lava, no. But we're like right along a fault line, so I'm sure there'll be some big volcanic eruption to kill everyone.
Do you have giant icebergs melting off and floating by?
Not that I've ever seen.
Huh.
We're not that close to the South Pole, man.
Do you have penguins? Because I like penguins.
I think some do turn up, though. I've never actually seen one. I don't go to the beach as much. Or like at all if I can avoid it.
Really? You don't care for the beach?
Not really. It's sandy and salty and rusts all your fucking shit.
Yeah, but it has fish and sand and stuff. It's fun. Beach is
Lakes
fun.
have fish too.
That's true. And usually
They're
not
like-
sharks. No great whites.
I very feel if you're like gonna go out to like fish in the ocean, you should just take a boat.
I wondered, great whites, they like cold water, but do they, when they're in cold water, do they feel like, is it cold now, or do they feel like this is just fine? When they get into colder water, do they go, gee, I'm cold?
They're probably
How's
just
that
real hungry.
Maybe they just get more hungry, yeah. Oh, Dark Trinity, I remember that name.
The same 228 boys are back. They brought Leslie Chow with them this time.
Uh-oh, Leslie Chow. Yeah. And Mad Chicken's there. I do like Blunt Object. That's a great name. Natasha Katanev. How do you say that? Katanev?
I don't know. Sounds very Russian.
Yeah.
Not with that ping. Not an American server.
Yeah, man. Russians do move out of Russia sometimes. There you go, it's Saul's malloaded bride.
Hey, we're not in the same group. I fixed that. I fixed it. I'm a genius. This is probably my last drop. I probably need to go to bed.
I was thinking the same thing, so.
Zortesh, you're up for the day, right?
What?
Are you? Is it morning there? Where,
No,
up
it's
there?
like 10:30 p.m.
No, it's like, yeah, I was going to say.
Oh,
it's
it's
around,
10:30 at night.
Somewhere around 9, 10, 11 o'clock
Just
over
on a,
there, depending on which
you're
time
just on
zone
a
he's in.
different day.
Yeah,
the same day.
Yeah, I'm the next day probably. It's the
Yeah,
1st of March here.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
Yeah, he's 19 or 20 hours ahead of us.
Tell me what I do tomorrow, okay?
You get wiped out by a nuclear holocaust.
Great.
And weirdly, it's not Donald Trump's fault.
That is odd. It's interesting. This thing doesn't do convergence quickly. I notice. That's something I can up the quality of with a module, probably.
Have you got yours mastered out?
It takes a moment to converge. Yeah, I do have it mastered out.
Have you actually got the articulation of the arms? Because I don't. This thing may as well be fucking torso locked for like how little fucking arm movement I've got.
I do have the articulation turned on. But it seems to stay right with it, side to side, just points up and down together, or separately.
Fuck.
Oop,
don't poke up there.
Don't
they
go
have
up
the same
there.
build as us.
Oops.
Oh, I've got 3 medium lasers left, man. Ow.
Really? They just took off some of your lasers?
I've got 3 medium lasers left. I'm like basically a cripple.
I think I just fell. Darn it.
Oh yeah, they've got there's 2 Eben Jags with basically the same build as us up there. So Also, this is one of my competition mechs, so it's actually got fucking consumables on it. And the seismic and everything else.
Where'd you go? Because I fell down and had to move.
I'm basically committing suicide since, like, I got, like, all my weapons alphaed off immediately. But I'm there at Echo 4, poking them in the side to be a dick. Honestly, I'm boggled by how little fucking pug teams move sometimes.
Acquired.
So those guys knew how to aim because, like, I've basically got no damage on anything except for the one torso they blow off.
Oh, wow.
As that's a lesson, you gotta twist that torso away to safety because it's got your large pulses in it. And it sticks up, so people always target it.
They're on which side? Left side? Right side?
Well, there's a Black Knight around here on the Echo 4 side. It looks like they're pushing on the Echo 6 side.
I wanted his back so badly. There's a bunch of them here, I'm afraid. Yep.
Target acquired.
Oh, they give me the backs.
Heat level critical.
The enemy has
Target destroyed.
Stay frosty.
You guys gotta push that
Heat
far
level
side.
critical.
They're coming behind you in Delta 5.
I'm underneath. I'm coming out on Fox 5 and trying to get from behind.
Well, the guys on that side's pretty much been stomped. Oh yeah, see, it's the top.
Yep, we got the top. Let's see what we can do up here. Where are they?
Nice.
Did I kill him? No.
No, but that would have hurt. Oh, get that, whatever the assault mech is.
I got the other one. I got a clear shot.
Target
Like,
acquired.
too much smoke. I couldn't tell what I was shooting on the dire wolf.
Target destroyed.
Be very careful poking there, eh?
Oh yeah.
Target acquired. Right torso critical damage.
Gotta practice picking your targets quicker, bro.
Boy, I guess. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. It's like, gee, there's a lot of them there. I think I'm going to get down, so I'm going to do.
Damage.
That's the old motto, fucking, any choice is better than no choice.
Yeah.
Push him in there, one shot.
Oh, it's still alive somehow.
Come on, get around here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
On top, I guess.
Right torso destroyed.
Oh, sweet, still got all your lasers.
Ah! Thought I was going to get him.
Yeah, looked like it for a moment. I hope you'd like aimed more CT instead of South torso. I don't know where you were shooting on your screen.
I was shooting for right below his head in the CT.
Yeah.
It looked like I was tracking mostly in his CT, so that's interesting.
Well,
Still.
I mean, like, I got a ping at like 200, so I see people shooting different places all the time.
Yeah, yeah. 1 kill, 327. That's okay for not knowing this mech very well.
That's a very good mech.
It is. I like it. Thanks for the build. You always give me the best builds.
That's because I play with a meta crowd when I play.
Yeah, and then it's my style's more laser energy weapons too. So once I get used to this, I'll bet I can do real well in it.
So the laser energy is like absurdly good at the moment.
What did I do here? 700 XP. Okay. All right, I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, I was thinking, like I said before the game, I was thinking the same thing pretty much.
Yeah. Well, hey, Chaos, it's good to have you drop with us. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
and even if I'm not
actually,
here, if there's DHB guys around, you're welcome to drop with any of us.
Yeah, like I said, I've been watching Death Brigade for a while because my times are changing. I started dropping with DSA because I was up at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, and it's not that way anymore due to health issues. So I'm looking for another group.
That was loud.
That was. Anyway, like I said, I'm kind of looking for somebody more in my own time zone. So we'll see.
Well, we've got guys on every continent. I don't know. There's about 138 DHB members. It says right here, 138. Yeah, not everybody's super active. Some people are casual and come in now and then. But you don't have to join our unit. I mean, we'd love if you join our unit, but you don't have to. We'd love to have you drop anytime you want. Just come on over.
I will come in and do lots of casual drops before I make a decision like that. I want
That's
to
totally
know
fine.
I want to play. I'm more interested in the people than I am anything else.
Right. That's why Zortesh keeps coming back. He goes and he can't help himself. He just keeps coming back. Kind of like a dog returning to its vomit, right, Zortesh?
I know so many people here, man.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get somebody to give me some privileges next. During normal hours.
I can get you. I think. Well, guest privileges are fine. Probably Maelstrom would have to get you.
There we go. That'll probably. Let me go back to top. Let me go back to top and see if I can come down.
You probably can't. Maybe you can.
Channel switched.
So I'm guessing not.
User was moved out of your channel.
Channel switched.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
User was moved out of your channel. User was.
Why do I have that permission?
Don't
tell anyone I have that permission.
Well, because you're a diplomat, I guess. So if you bring friends over, you can drag them down, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to grant visitors, so I'd have to ask Maelstrom if I can give you extra permissions than that or not.
No problem. I'll come in, I'll drop by at some point and I'll explain the issue that I dropped with you, and I'm kind of interested in the group. And, actually, it's funny. I logged on and did like 3 or 4 weeks of reading while I was waiting for a new computer system. And what happened was I would have been a founder, but when I finally when my computer showed up and I created an account, I was 1 week into real playtime.
Oh, funny. I bought the Founders Pack, but I wasn't able to run it for a year and a half because my computer wouldn't boot it. It was too much code.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll just tell them, I'm interested. I'll come down here and play with you guys. And
yeah, that's totally fine. We don't ever want to pressure anybody to join, and we're happy to have visitors and friends come drop. So that's totally cool.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for the fun, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good to see you.
Dude.
Hey, Zortesh, did you notice on this Mech that it has a Logitech webcam orbit on top of its head?
No idea.
Look at your Jaguar, Evan Jag.
I've already closed the game.
Oh, there's a little white ball on top of its head. Looks like a little webcam. It's kind of funny.
Oh, no idea.
Anyway, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, have a good one, dude.
You too. Bye-bye.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.
Antarctica. No, he's not in Antarctica. He's in New Zealand, right? Antarctica? What about Antarctica? What were you asking, Wubbits? I'm going to close out of this. I'll have my stream going for a second longer. I've got to go to bed, though. I liked that build. I need to relax into it, I think, and get used to what it can do. Yes, I wish to log out. Except then I won't have anything there, so I don't know what the turnaround time on that is going to be. Not too long. So Wubbits, I'm just going to go good night. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and participating. Same to you, Chaosity. And J. Will, you're in big trouble. There we go. Good night, all. So I don't have any webcam there.